What's going on, people? Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. Today, we're watching night one of the NFL draft in Pittsburgh, which is about to get going, people. So, we're going to be here for all the picks, all the trades. We're going to be reacting to every single bit of everything because there's going to be a lot. This is what I'm saying. Like, we're going to be talking way too much about Diana Rousini and Mike Vrabel. There's just gonna be a lot going on. But yeah, big up Jez, big up Caden, big up Peter. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. But bro, this Mike Vrabel shit is so weird because my biggest takeaway is outside of Diana Rousini getting fired, how much nothingness this all is. Cause bro, nothing's happening to Mike Vrabel. That rehab shit is just pure PR. Cause like coaches barely have any impact on day 3 as a whole. Why does he have to do it on Saturday when he can do that shit on Sunday? Does one session of rehab change? And like, what? Bro, the Vrabel shit is weird. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's not gonna get fired or anything. It's just gonna be weird. The locker room is probably gonna laugh about it. Like, there's actually just so much nothingness. Like, people don't actually care. But it is hilarious. That being said, like, that's me addressing all the people who have serious things to say. As far as the jokes, bro, funniest shit in the world. I saw people taking some Drake Family Matters lyrics and making them about the situation. That was fucking hilarious. I saw clips of her talking about Vrabel's wife. I heard about the son. I have the son is named Michael. Lot of nut shit, bro. Big up time to shine. Hey, big night for the Chiefs. Absolutely huge night for the Chiefs because they have 2 draft picks, and from both picks they could trade up or down. So tons of shit could happen. First unfaithful men to get crucified like that. Because, bro, they typically just don't press unfaithful men like this. Because, again, I don't think people actually care like that. You watching our scrubs? I'll be going back and forth here and there. Like, if there's ever one team that takes so fucking long for no reason, like, for example, who do I think is going to be that team? I think Cleveland is going to trade out pretty easy. Oh, Tennessee is going to take too long for no reason. I'll go watch them. Her name is Michael. Yo, you can't make it up, but bro, it's like she had the kid in 2021. They were kissing in a bar in like fucking 2020. Like, it's just like without knowing any reality or any truth, it just looks too funny. Yo, is Cam Hayward's mic fucked up, or are my speakers fucked up? Yo,
How are we doing, gentlemen?
man, I'm chilling.
Yo, are we talking about the crazy pictures that came out today from? I want to say,
Yeah,
that picture on March 12th of
yes,
2020
yeah.
is like the week things shut down for COVID as well.
Mm-hmm.
In this country, at least. I'm sure Canada might have been a little different.
Same time, roughly.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. Very, very funny. Who do you think hired the private investigator? Because these look like real sleuthing photos. At least the one at the Sedona Resort did. Do you think it was Rossini's husband or Vrabel's wife?
Rossini's husband.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think it's definitely the funniest thing about all this is the son theory. That's the thing, though, is like it doesn't matter what the truth is. The story is just too funny. Like it doesn't matter if he's not the dad.
Yeah, like if she actually if he does a paternity test, like they look like losers.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like you were saying, a lot of these pictures, if you look at how far of a distance they're from, that shit, they're not just casually in the background of something, bro. That's a professional.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I believe the bar photo was genuinely just on someone's phone or like a secret camera in a club. I genuinely believe that because it looks pretty grainy. It's not really focused on getting like a good angle or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mendoza's not in the green room because he's at the draft. He's at home watching it with his mom or some shit.
Yeah, he's with his family.
Some issue with like her not being able to travel easily because she's in a wheelchair or something. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But the logistics
he has a big family.
of that. I mean, he's Cuban. So yeah. It's probably like his extended family too. Those aren't like all his just brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. So where does the Ravens pick their Peter for you?
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. Like we didn't have a pick
14th first round 14.
We did have our pick back. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the Sedona picture for sure a PI. I love that one. That was fire. But once I saw that one, I was like, ooh, there's definitely more. Like,
you guys talk about the photos?
Yep.
Yeah, so the one where they're at lunch, I think this was meant to be 2024, right? That looks like it was just in the background of some of these pictures, and I wonder if like people in the NFL industry at this point are just like looking in the backgrounds of random pictures at events.
Nah, I'm guessing enough people within the industry knew this shit was happening. Or at least like had some sort of idea.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about the PI connecting the dots to those people.
Right.
Like, I just don't believe, because like to me, I wouldn't even use the word affair, even though that's technically what it is.
Yeah.
If this shit has been happening for 6 years. That's like having an entire secret life.
Yeah, that's like a second family.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like, that's the shit that people used to do back in the 70s.
Yep.
Just have a family the next town over, and then nobody would know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, ooh, why would you just randomly commit to therapy on day 3 of the draft? And then this dropped. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like I saw that, and I'm like, this is the most like I imagine they went to like a crisis management person, right? Like, because that shit doesn't make sense as a just life decision, period, right? But it can look a certain way to the average person consuming headlines.
Oh, where did my Texans pick again? I don't remember.
25?
Somewhere.
Damn.
I'm completely making up that 25 number. That might be bullshit, but 25?
Well, I know
the Raiders headroom.
You guys have 8. Well, there's 8 minutes per pick now, which is like, I don't know.
8. What was it last year? 7?
10.
7?
No, it's 10. But here's the thing, right?
Oh,
no, make it 5.
My thing is, though, I actually don't think they did this to make it more, like, make it a shorter draft. I think they're just going to make up for that time with commercials.
You think?
I don't know. Like, we'll see how it actually turns out. But I just, like, my first thought isn't that they want the fan experience to be better. My first thought is like, oh, more commercial time.
What's up?
What's your thoughts on the Demarcus Lawrence trade? Or Dexter Lawrence?
I was like, I don't really have a ton of thoughts other than like, I still think the Bengals defense is going to be bad.
Yeah,
but I mean, we'll see. Like their secondary is still bad.
Yeah, the freaking 2 New York teams have 2 picks in the first round this year.
Yeah, but when you're a bad team and you can trade players, that's what happened.
Yeah.
All right. Did this pick come in yet? Because draft technically hasn't started yet. McCollum has 16 points in 18 minutes. I'll be honest. I don't know if this is real or not, but nobody can convince me that getting slandered for being the guy who got traded for Trae Young with no draft picks isn't a part of the reason he's cooking right now.
Nah, you know what it is? On a more like serious note.
Yeah.
It's just McCollum got traded from Portland to New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Orleans was cool for about 18 months. The first 2 seasons he was there, I feel like New Orleans was cool because they were competitive.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, they just stagnated really bad. and New Orleans became like in-stage Portland.
Yeah.
Where it's like the team going nowhere. So like McCollum's always been like talented, but with his kind of skill set, if you're on like a bad team, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah.
He's like a below the rim, mid-range kind of player, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now in the series against the Knicks, because like Brunson is such a negative on defense, and I mean so is Towns to an extent. Like McCollum can get to his spots and he can get shots.
Yeah.
So it's like the perfect opportunity. Like if they were playing the Celtics, I don't think he'd be getting this shit off.
Right.
Even if they're playing the Pistons and the Magic, I don't think this shit would be happening. But yeah, it is funny that he went from like, and I mean, he probably still is one of the most disliked players in the league.
Yeah.
Even though, like, if you just ignore the CBA, like, there's nothing wrong with his career for like people to actually not like him. But we can't ignore the CBA.
Well, I mean, there's also the fact that, like, I think in his best years, unfortunately, Golden State was just like a death machine. So, like,
it was better.
Yeah.
By the way, Alum, I got a question for you.
What's up?
You think AJ Brown's going to get traded? Because these rumors are starting to heat up.
Not tonight, but after June.
No,
1st,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, after June 1st, yeah. You think he's getting traded?
Yep.
Who do you want for him?
Didn't they say that was going to happen?
What's that?
Didn't they say that was going to happen?
Yep.
Yep. He's going to the Patriots.
So that's the thing. The June 1st is one thing, but like I sneakily think that like even if the Eagles could trade him now, I don't think they would want the 31st overall pick. Like if you can get a first, it's in any given year, it's probably going to be better than 31.
I think you guys might get a next year pick.
I mean, so I heard the Eagles are even willing to push it to 2028 just to make sure they get a first round pick. The thing about Howie Roseman is that when you have a GM that has job security, they can afford to take picks further into the future because they know they'll be making them. And there's like teams are willing to trade picks further into the future when they're not even entirely sure that they'll be there to make those picks. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Sai. Big day for
Mendoza. Mendoza goes number 1.
Hey,
we all knew.
Damn. No, you reacted to it as if you didn't know.
Big up, Peter. Big up,
yo.
Shout out to you, Sai.
So, yo.
I got Jets plugged into the search bar on Twitter. And I haven't seen any war content, so just football talk so far. Happy with that.
I'm trying to think. I think Jeremiah Love goes number 4 to the Payans.
Who?
Jeremiah Love.
Why would the... I don't know. I was going to say, why would the Cardinals not take him? But they talked about trying to trade that pick all day.
So, Peter, I was looking at Vegas's props yesterday, and one of the most interesting things that I found was that they put 2 pass rushers as like minus 20,000 to be top 5 picks, but Jeremiah Love was minus 450. And then for over-unders on draft positioning, they didn't offer over-unders for Reese or Bailey, but they offered 4.5 for Love. So
my guess is it's going to be David Bailey.
Yes, so I'm pretty sure Bailey Reese is going 2-3 if Vegas knows anything.
So who's your prediction to go number 2?
As of right now, I would say Bailey.
Cardinals
need more help.
Tech, right?
Yes, that's Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Cardinals need more help than a running back. They basically need a whole new team. Yo, hilariously, Jacoby Brissett is holding out for starter money, which I think is amazing. Like, he saw his one window of his life to pull a Kirk Cousins, and he did that shit. I respect it.
Well, in defense of Jacoby Brissett, he wasn't completely disgusting last year.
Nope.
And like, he's essentially calling the franchise's bluff, knowing that Cousins signed. Rodgers, if he comes back, is going to the Steelers. There's no real way they can grab a quarterback without having to trade for one.
Yeah.
And they don't want to spend a number 3 overall pick on Ty Simpson.
Yep.
That would be gross. That would be a bust.
Well, like maybe if Dante Moore had declared, maybe maybe they could do a draft Dante Moore and sit him behind Brissett for a season. But like with Ty Simpson, it's just like, nah, I don't know.
Do you guys think that's what the Raiders would do with Mendoza? Like Kirk Cousins played him.
By the way, we got the first real tweet about them taking David Bailey, so that's done.
So what are you saying there, Peter? You think Mendoza's going to be the starting quarterback?
Yeah, Mendoza's going to be the starter. They essentially needed to use cap room and just gave some money to Kirk Cousins. Because like none of their skill players are on second contracts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no,
Raiders have hella cap to use.
Mendoza's gonna play for sure. I heard the coach talking about how he believes in having something in place to where like if you really don't feel like the rookie's ready, they don't have to play. And that's what Kirk Cousins is. But Mendoza, I think, will be ready, especially considering that the alternative is Kirk Cousins. Cardinals need more help than a running back. They basically need a whole new team. Yeah, but this is facts. Like, that's kind of – they're in a situation where it would be hard to mess this pick up because you don't have to pick anyone. Like, most of the players – any player you take here is going to help your team.
In terms of trade value, no one feels they need to go up to 3. So trading that pick is not happening.
I think the trade-up spot is
David Bailey is done for Jets.
Yep. Hey, I got Cardinals already typed into the Twitter search bar, brother. Whenever something happens, you guys will see first.
So who did the Jets pick?
David Bailey.
David Bailey.
Bailey.
What is he?
David Bailey.
He's a pass rusher from Texas Tech.
Edge.
Oh, yep.
So our mock from yesterday, 2 for 2. Man, Sai, look at us.
Yes. I need
By the way,
I need at least 10 to 11 picks.
I didn't even watch your mock. I just was like, oh, those pass rushers, they'll take David Bailey. See, mock drafts are bullshit, guys. You just got to show up and know what's going on.
Mock drafts are a social construct, bro.
Tennessee, I'll go ahead and say hot take. Tennessee takes Sonny Styles, is his name, the linebacker?
Yeah.
That's my hot take for top 5.
That means you were leaving Jermelo for Giants.
Yeah, fuck that. Anytime I could draft a 6'5" linebacker, I would do it.
So the thing is, Styles, Love, Reese should be the next 3 picks in order. I think, but the thing is, I think if they go the next 3 picks, I don't know if Cleveland has somebody that's worth trading up for available at 6.
Cleveland say they wanted to trade?
Yeah, so basically all the word on Cleveland is that they want to go offensive tackle, but you can get offensive tackle slightly later. So like they would like to trade back with the Chiefs or the Cowboys or like that kind of range.
Okay. But it takes 2 to tango.
Yep. That's why if one of Styles, Love, or Reese doesn't end up falling to them, I don't think they have somebody that's worth trading up for. Still nothing from the Twitter streets about what's going on with this pick.
Why can't football be like the WNBA draft?
It happened all in one day.
TV. I mean, also just the pace of that draft was amazing. I did a watch along for it. Like, I had a lot of fun just having picks every 3-4 minutes.
It's not like this. Like, you have to wait freaking 8 minutes every pick.
I think the Cowboys or Chiefs trade up to take Love. But I think that there's no trade-up spot until the Browns. I mean, actually, I lied. Arizona would be the trade-up spot. But trading up to 3 that's a king's ransom. And I don't think it happens.
I don't see trading Chiefs. I don't see Chiefs trading 3. If it is 5 or 4, if it is 6 or 7, I think it can happen. Not 3.
To me,
I think the Chiefs would be dumb to trade up.
See, but here's the thing. I saw so much dumb shit about teams trading up to 3. I saw the Saints, the Chiefs. All that added up to me was that Arizona is doing the most to try to drum up something. And I think that means that they have. And I think that like it checks out if you think about it all that way.
They have nothing.
Yep. And by the way, Chiefs doesn't need to trade. We got picks. We doesn't have to trade.
This is the straight up our moves playbook. Just say,
oh my god, the players are dropping their Bowman card. are signing their like football cards, their Topps football card.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tops, yes.
Oh, it's a promotional thing.
So pay.
I want that Mendoza card, please. Huge fan of Mendoza.
Thought for sure. Okay, hold on. I just saw a tweet saying thought for sure the Cardinals would trade the pick.
Nobody wants it, dude. Not that bad.
It looks like it's gonna be Jeremiah Love. Yeah, they took Jeremiah Love. Cardinals took
That's
Jeremiah
very
Love.
Okay.
Yo,
See, wasted, man. Wasted.
Oh, James Conner and Jeremiah Love.
Fuck
Hey.
James Conner.
no, bro. I think it's just Jeremiah Love. Like, I don't think anyone in that Cardinals backfield is seeing the field.
Oh, this is cool. David Bailey's actually hanging out with the Jets fans. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they started doing that ever since they had these little pockets of team fans.
Alam, do you love football enough to go to a draft?
To go to
No,
fuck no.
Okay, I don't either.
I want to.
I was gonna say
I want
like,
to.
go, but I'm down to not go.
Yo, here's the. I
Peter,
would argue that going to a draft is not about loving football because there's like distinctly no football happening. You know, like I think that shit is just about like that's something else. I don't actually know what that is.
Peter, I went to the draft when that drafted Drake May. The Patriots drafted Drake May.
How was the time? Like, did you have fun?
It was fun. There was a lot of cool fans and a lot of like met the players too a little bit.
Yo, actually, guys, I just realized something. They signed Tyler Algier to like not insignificant money. So it's actually probably going to be Love and Algier, which is funny that Algier just ends up being
from
a great
Bijan to Jeremiah Love. No way, dude.
respect. That guy knows how to pick a backup job.
Do you think that's a good fit for Jeremiah Love, though?
Ty Simpson, right? Cardinals quarterback will Ty Simpson.
No. Well, okay. Doomed and hopeless, but this is what happens when you're good. You get rewarded with being on a bad team. But he'll get like $35 million over his rookie contract, so I don't feel bad for
him. But yeah, shit. Okay, so next team, Titans. Let's see what happens with them. That being said, for the Cardinals, man, like Michael, like their weapons, their skill position players look pretty solid at this point, but they don't have the right side of their offensive line sorted out.
I think the Titans go with Darnell Tate. I think the wide receiver from Ohio State.
People are going to obviously talk about them not having a quarterback, but I also think they might not have a coach because who knows if
Titans pick a receiver, they're an idiot.
Wait, hold
True.
on.
The Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love.
Yo, all right, let's see what the Titans are doing.
Dude, the Cardinals Twitter page is getting all hate right now.
I love. He said no. There is no news on Titans.
No, fuck. They said your Twitter's like, yo, we're broken. Go home. Titans need O-line bad. They absolutely do. Actually, hold on.
I think they drafted O-line.
My Mike Clay graphic. There's a guy who's put together every team's projected offensive starting offensive line.
You know, you get $45 million. Jeremiah Love's getting $45 million at least because that's what Abdul Carter got last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
45 mil. That makes him one of the highest. No, I saw this. This is the highest guarantee for a running back contract in a long time.
Abdul Carter got $29.5 million guaranteed.
Okay, so people, if you
he got like 2 sacks.
If you look at Arizona's starting offensive line, as it's projected, you got 2 shit guys on the right, some mid, and then a good left guard. So that's what Jeremiah Love's about to be running behind. He said that Tennessee's line is shit. Currently, if you look at Tennessee's projected starting line, you got one good guy, a mid right tackle, and then a bunch of trash. So nobody's ever talked about Tennessee going offensive line. For the life of me, I don't understand why. But I think that says something about the prospects more if you were to just like put two and two together. I mean, people talk about Maui Goa and Fano as really good players, but the proof is in the pudding, bro. If these teams that needed offensive linemen thought they were good, they would be taken right now. But alas, like so far, it looks like they're just going for I mean, and the true test will be where Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs go. But people have talked about how this draft isn't about positional value because the premium positions just aren't good enough. You don't have good enough quarterbacks, offensive tackles.
Wow.
Even
Do you think
receivers?
Do you think the Patriots drafting Will Campbell in that spot?
Yeah.
Just like scarred people trying to reach at tackle position, like the tackle position.
I it's definitely possible. It's the league is definitely reactionary like that in a very quick way. Like that would be a lesson for a lot of other teams to learn for sure. Yeah, it's
because Will Campbell wasn't like a projected top 5 pick, was he?
So top 10, yes, but the thing is I do think that he was clearly not the 6th best. You know, like they passed on a couple players that were probably better than him.
Okay.
By the way, Alamo, Toronto leading by 4, 21-17.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, it feels good to be leading in that series.
Hey, man. You're telling me.
Oh, man. Hold on. Yo, okay. Yo, wait 1 second. I have to reload to make sure this shit is real. The Titans drafted Carnell Tate, apparently.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Yo, okay. This is the thing, right? When I made the argument for them taking Jeremiah Love, I was like, guys, the receiving core is shit. Surely they need a great offensive player. I do think they're reacting to the fact that their receiving core is shit. But this isn't the right reaction. Hold on. I say, yeah, everybody here is talking about Carnell Tate is the pick. Yep. Underdog NFL. Carnell Tate is the holy shit. Okay, mock drafts shattered. Draft boards fucked. So here's the thing.
Means
right?
James will go for Sunny Styles.
Yes, the Giants might go Jordan Tyson. If they really are gonna if they really want a top receiver that badly.
I don't believe them. I don't believe John Harbaugh would do that.
No. Yes. Yeah, no, I agree with Peter. Yes.
So this is the thing. I kind of thought that Giants going receiver at 10 makes a lot more sense. But Tyson, I don't think is going to be there at 10 anymore. So now the question would be, do they like Mekhi Lemon enough to go 10? I think you basically have to decide. I thought the decision was going to be you either take the receiver you like at 5 or you take whoever the Saints let you take at 10. The question
I don't think they're picking a receiver at all with those.
This pick completely fucks their ability to take a receiver now, in my opinion. Like
I didn't think they were taking a receiver either way. I thought that was all cap.
The issue is that like they might do what they actually need to do now. You know, like they might actually go offensive line and defensive line.
What's the safety's name for Miami?
Safety for Miami?
Or I don't know if he's
Ruben Bain.
No, not Ruben Bain. Maybe not from Miami.
Caleb Downs is the big safety.
Is he from Ohio State?
Ohio State, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think they're going to take Sonny Styles, and if Downs is there at 10, they're going to take him.
Yo, if they have Styles and Downs, by the way, that's like 2 of the best young, modern, like defensive players to just defend the middle of the field.
That's what I think they're going to do.
It'll make the jobs of the like deep safeties and the outside corner is much easier because Downs isn't going to be like the post safety.
I refuse to believe a John Harbaugh team is drafting a receiver top 10. That's peak woke nonsense.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Why do I have Titans still in the board? Yo, okay. Oh, they can fucking just take Arvell Reese. They shouldn't be stressing this.
Yes.
Yo, this. Oh, I have to turn the volume up for this shit. What the fuck, Tennessee? Bro, Sai, do you remember the quote I pulled up about how the Titans GM said that his draft philosophy is to just never generational talents?
See? I think it is decided because of Cardinals taking Jeremiah Love.
I mean,
what the fuck, man?
Well, like Tennessee was down so bad, they just needed something.
Yeah.
And if you want to try to pair a generational receiver prospect with your number 1 pick at quarterback, like I don't even hate it.
Like, no, that's the thing. Here's the thing. I think Carnell Tate's pretty good. But I do think that like the process of how they got to having a bad offensive line I'd say like fine, like okay running backs, but nothing special. A young quarterback, and the thing is like their receiving core is still just Carnell Tate and Wan'Dale Robinson plus 2 fourth-round picks from last year. Like, there's not really a pick that could save them, but I do think if they went offensive line would have been more impactful. But we'll see, man. I think Carnell Tate's.
How can you go offensive? How can you justify going O-line at 4 though?
That makes sense. It would definitely have to be a trade back, and we talked about it taking 2 to tango. I guess the interesting part here is also you have a defensive coach. So built into my thinking was that like the first pivot from Jeremiah Love would be to go defensive. But yeah, like I don't want anyone to like, I don't want the takeaway to be that like thinking this pick is strange is anything to do with not thinking Carnell Tate.
I'm surprised Robert Saleh taken a wide receiver as a first pick, man. I'm surprised.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's not what I would have expected. Again, I thought
I think it's from GM. I think it's not from Robert Saleh.
Of course.
They're trying to platform their quarterback in a way they think is the best. Whether you agree with it or don't, I wouldn't have done this. I'll put it out there. I would not have done this if I was the Titans.
Yeah.
Yes,
but like, I don't know, man. Because like, really, in 2 years, they have to decide whether they want to extend him or not. They want to find out. Whatever. They'll go from 3 wins to 5 or 6, maybe. Do they have any other first-round picks?
No.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but whatever.
I think they pick. There's a weird rotation of the picks. I think they pick like 3rd and the 2nd or something. But yeah, like this is the thing. Like it's not about Tate. Like feeling like this isn't the pick that I would make is not about Tate. I actually think that like there is a run of receivers that have a hard time showing the world how good they are because they're the 2nd best wide receiver on their college team. So you can think about Justin Jefferson. You can think about a lot of Ohio State receivers, right? And he's one of them because it's not his fault that Jeremiah Smith looks phenomenal. But if Carnell Tate was the best receiver on a college team, at a solid program, like maybe this pick would feel a little bit different. But I think he's pretty good. From ass to a little bit of fun and ass. Not a bad way to put it.
That's the thing. Like, if you're a bad team, you got to be fun and bad.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so the Giants took Arvell Reese.
Chiefs moved to 6.
The Chiefs moved up to 6.
Thing.
Yo, this is no, it's not Styles. What the fuck? What would this? This is Bane.
Yeah, it will be Bane. I think
this has to
Bane.
be Bane.
I think it will. Yes, Bane.
Holy shit. Okay, Arvell Reese to the Giants, man. That's an interesting pick for them because is he going to be an edge rusher? As of right now,
please, sorry to cut you off. Don't take Sunny Styles. I need Ruben Bain there. Don't take Sunny Styles.
I don't think they would trade up for a linebacker, bro. I just want to see what the compensation is. I want to see what the full trade is.
Chiefs, man, don't spoil my day, man. Please.
Also, I want to see because I want to know if you guys like. There's no way you guys traded 29 and 9. I think this is probably.
No, not 2 picks. No.
I think so.
Wait, you telling me for Ruben Bain Jr. we trade 2 picks?
So okay, so who the fuck is Chris Easterling, bro? I hate when random people tweet shit. Fuck the Chiefs. But yeah, no, trading ahead of Washington is definitely for a defensive player, right? Like, there's that part we can figure out pretty clearly.
Yeah, I told you. I think the Chiefs traded it will be 6 and it is 6. I think it will be for Ruben Bain.
It has to be. Chiefs, yo, still no trade details, man. Come on. Who the fuck is Jeff Howe? Bro, they took Mansour Delane.
Brother.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna wait for
That's
someone.
the LSU corner.
LSU corner. Okay, so the Chiefs gave up 9, 74, and 148. So they still have 29.
So they gave up a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick.
Yes.
5th-round pick. Yes.
So the Browns got their
To
trade
move
back.
up 3 spots.
What's that?
To move up 3 spots, they just had to give up a 3rd and a 5th.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay, there's nobody else confirming that person tweeting that it's Delane, so we'll still see. But yo, Browns got their trade back. That one was like
Jez, whoever they pick at 6 was probably getting picked by Washington at 7. Otherwise, I don't get why the fuck they're doing this.
Bro, Delane could have been picked by 7 or 8, the Saints. Both teams need corners. So if this is for corner 1, then I would imagine that he would be going somewhere there. Yep. Jordan Schultz tweeted it. They took Mansour Delane. So this is the best corner in the draft, but also basically the scouting reports say that he's the only corner that's ready to play on day 1. So if you want to know why the Chiefs made this move, it's probably because they lost 2 corners in free agency and haven't properly replaced them. They probably felt the need to leave the draft with the one guy that you can say for sure is going to be ready to play during week 1. And that's the move that happened. The Browns have been wanting the trade back. They're going to get to take the left tackle of their choice at 9 because I can't see the Saints or the Commanders going offensive tackle. So this broke perfectly for Cleveland. Unless somebody trades ahead of them, they can still take the first tackle in the draft. And
no one's trading up for a fucking tackle, dude.
Not these tackles.
No.
Especially these
my problem will be with this pick is I'm sure Mansour Delay will be 9. He will be available at 9. Why do you trade?
No, bro. If they traded, then somebody was taking him. Both the Commanders and the Saints needed corners.
If they wouldn't have traded up for no reason, they wouldn't have done that for no reason. I refuse to believe they would have burned a 3rd and a 5th.
What did our cheat sheet go from yesterday? Bro, Delane was according to the rumors we looked at. Delane was one of the candidates for both the Commanders and the Saints.
See, I'm not frustrated, but you know what? Trades, man.
McCoy stocks dropped terrible. Yeah, it's the injury, bro. McCoy, they say McCoy's 2024 tape is the best corner tape out of anybody in the draft, but he tore his ACL, didn't play last year, and he's still not medically cleared. So McCoy's medicals have his stock all the way.
What school did he go to?
Texas.
Hey, you're about to eat a 2nd-round pick from the Baltimore Ravens, fella.
Bro, his over-under for his draft stock was 32.5. So that's a 2nd-round pick.
Hey, man. We will see you in Baltimore, # tomorrow. We drafted players with torn Achilles. We don't give a fuck.
Yep. Yeah, Giants pick is official. Oh, is it Tennessee? Fuck, wrong orange T team.
Yeah, we were apparently supposed to know. My bad, gang.
Shit. Okay, so we have the Chiefs pick. If this is the Commanders, our cheat sheet said that their short list was Love, Styles, Downs, and Delane. So it's either Styles or Downs.
So Downs.
The Saints pick, I guess, would be either Bain or Downs at this point. Browns are going offensive tackle.
What does the cheat sheet say for the Baltimore Ravens?
None of the insiders had Ravens news.
Hey, man, we're getting that tight end from Oregon, baby. There's your insider news.
Yo, so that's what I did, Peter. I have like 3-4 people that I feel like over the years I figured have good information, and that's the only people that I listen to. So, yeah, that's
If you want me to be your Ravens insider, I got this, bro.
All right, say less. Tight end from Oregon?
I don't even know his name. I think his last name's Sadiq, though.
Kenyon Sadiq. Yep.
Kenyon Sadiq. Yeah,
that's who we're drafting, baby. Either that or whatever, like
Lamar Jackson. It will be a Lamar Jackson.
Stupid good like DB is still on the board because that's just the thing.
So the thing is, the only week 1 starters for sure left in the secondary. I mean, like you're probably talking safety at that point.
Nah, we don't need that, bro. We just drafted Starks and paid Kyle Hamilton.
Why are the Ravens sitting behind the Steelers? They used to be in front of them. Yo, is this
the Steelers owner? The Steelers owner moved them on the seating chart.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is literally home field advantage of the draft being in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Steelers owner said, "Hey, I don't like that in the seating chart," so he swapped them. But Alam, if you ever want to go to a draft for a weekend, let me know. But it has to be somewhere cool.
No, we'll wait for a good city then.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking Pittsburgh.
I'm watching a bit of Neighbors doing some Malik Neighbors, like the guy who's already in the NFL. I'm confused, but big up to Genwell. Chargers are a weird team to mock for, bro. Who fucking knows what they're gonna do?
Look, bro, they're just gonna get some trench baby D tackle or lineman.
Styles to the Commanders. So, okay, so far the only place the cheat sheet really went wrong was not having Tate to the Titans. Everything else is solid.
Alam, if you see in Chiefs sheet also, they mentioned Delaney, Mansoor Delaney for Chiefs.
Yeah. No, so the place where he got it wrong was the guy talking about the Chiefs said that Bain was the first choice, and then like there's a bunch of these guys were the alternative targets. I guess the Bain being first choice was clearly Smoke. Neighbor.
Smoke.
Oh, is it the Bleacher Report stream? Because Michael Parsons did it with AJ Brown one year. That's always a weird stream. Yeah, I watched like clips of it a couple years ago. I don't know. It's like you clearly have people that don't talk in front of mics for a living, talking in front of mics for a living. Okay. Commanders, we got their picks. Saints, we got to see who the hell the Saints pick is. So we're 45 minutes in and we have 7 picks. So what are we on track for? Like
6.5 minutes per pick.
And I guess just over 3 hours. So, I mean, yeah, I guess it's if everything goes the way it is so far, we're on track for like maybe a 15-minute cut down.
You know, the Raptors are up 10.
That's unreal. That's unreal stuff.
The Hawks were up 15, but now they're up like 4.
But yeah, Saints are on the clock. Let's consult the cheat sheet. The Saints, Tate, Delaney are out. So this is either Bain or Downs, according to what we saw. The thing is they do need a receiver. Just receivers weren't linked to them. Obviously, Tate went high. I don't know how they would have felt Tate versus Tyson. My thing is that like the part of the concerns with Tyson is injury stuff. I imagine the organization that's apparently about to pay Chris Olave has some comfort level with injuries. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to make that call.
This means where do you see Ruben Bain Jr. then?
Bro, I mean, at this point, like, fucking, it can't be the Giants. The Giants wouldn't go Bain at 10. That's Miami at 11. Also, I hear myself in the background of your mic, Sai.
Now?
Let me hear. No, we're good now. We're good now. Oh, no, I hear myself again. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Saints. Wait, who the fuck is that? Somebody just said Jordan Tyson?
Hell no. They picked Jordan Tyson.
No. Somebody said it, but I haven't seen a second tweet yet. Also, yeah, now I don't hear it. Well, you're muted, so I'm not sure. Hold on.
What if Cleveland trades down again?
I'm trying to think who that would be for. So if the team is trading in front of the Giants and the Dolphins, that's who the fuck? What, the Giants? I mean, I could see the Giants going offensive line or receiver.
No.
Well, okay. Do you think the Giants? Well, the Giants, no, they could absolutely do two defensive.
Hold on. The Giants drafted Arvell Reese, right?
Yeah. What the fuck did Schultz?
The big linebacker is not on the board anymore?
Yeah, Styles isn't on the board anymore. Yo, Jordan Tyson to the Saints. So they got their injured receiver. Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson. That is tough.
They are getting the big safety, Caleb Downs.
Jeez. Yo, Downs and Arvell Reese, bro. They're just getting Ohio State's. They're getting Matt Patricia's defensive players.
Why not?
Which team could draft a tight end before the Ravens? Somebody mocked
None of them?
To the Rams because they ran a lot of 3 tight end personnel last year. I still don't buy that. 12 is the Cowboys. No. 11 the Dolphins. I can't see it. 10 the Giants. I don't know. I don't think so. I think Sadiq will probably be there for.
The Giants just signed Likely in free agency.
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that. Browns fucked up already. But yeah, Browns are on the clock. Jordan Tyson goes 8. So, okay, that's the second pick where the cheat sheet failed us. I guess Saints did a good job of hiding their interest. Again, literally, what I was saying was, if initially before knowing about any of the picks or anything, that the Giants were going to have to decide if they wanted a receiver. Do you let the Saints basically decide who's left for you at 10, or do you go at 5? Right? I felt like it made sense for the Saints to need a receiver because I shit you not, I do not know who these guys are outside of Chris Olave on that depth chart. So they have now at least a proper 1 and 2. Kind of what Peter mentioned about platforming your young quarterback. I mean, they are going to platform the quarterback that they decide is their guy. So this is about supporting Tyler Shuck.
Also,
yeah,
the Saints are in the most winnable division out of all of these bad teams.
Yes, and they added ETN and now Jordan Tyson.
So, trolling aside, if Olave stays healthy,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It might be the Saints NFC South pick year.
Absolutely.
And by the way, I can see Ruben Bain Jr. to going to shit boys, by the way.
That would be so. That's the thing. If he falls to the Cowboys, that's definitely some wingspan shit right there. Wait. What the hell is this? Oh, this is about the trade back. Okay, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Lemon goes now because I think his over-under was like 15.5, but the receivers probably went earlier than people expected.
# come to the Ravens.
Alam, this means you can get Vega.
Maybe, but here's the thing. The issue is that like between the Lions and the Steelers, there's some pretty clear offensive line needy teams ahead of Philadelphia. So I don't think Vega or I think maybe one of Freeling and Proctor will be there. I don't think both of them will be there, and I don't see Vega being there, but hopefully he is.
I think you pick Proctor or Freeling, right?
I think it'll end up being one of those players. Just the way things are going, because again, we're 8 picks deep and not a single offensive lineman has gone. So if you want an offensive lineman in the 20s, the draft is going pretty good for you so far. If there's space for a run, it might be in that Rams, Bucks, Jets, Lions kind of range of the middle of the 10s. Browns 1 for 1s. I still no Browns news, but I feel like they've been on the clock for a minute now too. But yeah, Jordan Tyson, his brother is on the Cavs right now. His brother might be playing basketball in Toronto as I speak.
Jalen Tyson's his brother?
Yeah.
That's funny. Good for them.
Styles looks like John Collins. I've actually never seen Sonny Styles' face before. Let's investigate. I get it. Yeah, man. Regular football shit, man. I have no idea what his face. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not even looking at my TV. He's right in front of me. 9th pick of the draft. Yo, I'll be honest. Like, there hasn't been a draft since Michael Penix where I haven't remembered how it felt to hear about that draft pick, man. That shit was so insane.
The Falcons trading up for Penix?
When the pick was announced, I don't know if I can't remember if it was a trade or what, but just like when they picked Penix, when nobody thought that they would be in for quarterbacks because of Kirk Cousins.
I remember
Hawks leading by 10.
I remember just like, oh, he's on the Falcons, they're gonna be trash. And that's still been true.
Damn. The Knicks might be cooked. Dyson Daniels is hitting threes. I forget who it was. I think Jeff Teague said he's the worst offensive player he's ever seen. And I was like, that's typically the kind of thing that gets said before a player has a good game.
Man like Double D, man. Come on.
Damn. But yeah, people, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're still out here searching the Twitter streets for what this Browns pick is going to be. If you hang out in the live stream, they took Fano.
Wait. Fano 8?
Fano 9.
9.
Yep. The Browns. Well, this guy's a sleeper account. Okay, yeah. It looks like they took Fano. So this is cheat sheet got this one spot on. We said that the Browns want to trade down because they want to take either Fano or Proctor. But then when you look at the over-unders, Fano's over-under was 9.5 and Proctor's was 16.5. So Browns trade back for Fano was written in the stars or the tea leaves if you just knew how to read them. And they got that part done for sure. So the thing with Fano is he looks like he's going to be a really good offensive lineman. He just might not be a tackle because of short arms. So this is kind of like Peter was talking about the Will Campbell situation. The difference with this is that Fano actually has played guard and center. Like he's actually played every single spot. He can play all 5 spots on the offensive line. So he's more likely, like Campbell only ever played tackle. He probably just should be a guard. Fano could actually probably step in and be an elite guard or center pretty quickly. And if you look at the Browns, there's nothing solidified on their line. So I could see them kicking Fano inside, again, either to center or guard, and them getting a lineman pretty early.
I mean, I don't hate it. If they were looking at O-line anyways, and he's the best one,
yeah,
you might as well just acquire the capital to move up. Yeah.
Yo, Peter, so I actually was going to ask you something. So I read a report about how Francis Mauigoa, right, the offensive tackle from Miami, his medicals came back and doctors saw an asymptomatic herniated disc that is fine. Like he doesn't feel anything. Again, asymptomatic, right? But there's a herniated disc that basically people think like is a 3-month out, like a 3-month injury waiting to happen. I've never heard of an asymptomatic herniated disc.
I've never heard of this either. Let me look it up.
Let's look at Cleveland's projected line. This is why I kept this open. Haha. Let me take this comment off the screen. This is currently as of right now, the right side of the Browns line is apparently mid, but it's the center and the left guard that are shit. Left tackle's ass too, but probably Zion Johnson, they paid this guy money. Probably center.
Asymptomatic herniated discs are apparently pretty common.
Interesting.
Study noted that approximately 25% of the normal population have a herniated disc without symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, obviously he's in the NFL, so like it's a bunch of pressure on your spine with the kind of job he has to do.
300-pounder, yeah.
So I see why doctors are concerned, or teams would be concerned.
Yep. So this looks like it'll probably be the Caleb Downs pick. So I guess the interesting thing about the Giants and Arvell Reese is that they have Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. So maybe for them, Arvell Reese is an inside linebacker. For people who might not know, he mainly played inside linebacker at Ohio State, but the understanding was always that like he could impact the game more at pass rusher. They just didn't need that from him. So he's kind of a pass rusher in this draft that doesn't have a ton of experience doing it. It's kind of just been taken for granted that he would make the switch pretty well, kind of like Michael Parsons and a couple of the other edge rushers in the modern NFL. But he kind of ended up at a team where it might not be the best for the team, again, just like Ohio State, for him to play edge. So if Arvell Reese is a middle linebacker, for them, we were talking about how Styles and Caleb Downs would give them like a great middle of the field defensively. I think Arvell Reese and Caleb Downs could achieve something similar. Mendoza already has a LinkedIn commercial. Yeah, that's cash money, man. Like he's maybe the best LinkedIn rep there's ever been. Not that I think it's possible to be a good LinkedIn rep because it's fucking LinkedIn. But Hawks up 10 with 112 left in the third. Damn. 2-1 series lead for the Hawks, maybe.
See, if somehow Hawks win this series, that will be fraud team of the year will be Knicks.
Hold on. I gotta confirm this, but I saw a tweet about the Giants taking Maui Goa, who's the offensive lineman. Yep, we got a couple other accounts now. So it looks like the Giants went left offensive tackle. They went Francis Maui Goa, which is the offensive tackle me and Peter were just talking about with the asymptomatic herniated disc. They went trenches, which makes sense because that team needs trench work. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they traded Dexter Lawrence for another impact player in the trenches. So Maui Goa was probably the best offensive tackle in the draft, right? Because Fano is more likely to play guard. So, man, they left with what some say could be the best edge rusher in the draft, and what could be the best offensive tackle in the draft. Pretty solid start for the Giants draft this year.
Receiver hype, come on, man. You guys don't know ball. I think John or Jim Harbaugh are going to draft receivers in the top 10. Come on.
Yeah, and and obviously, if a Harbaugh is picking in the top 10, their idea is that they won't be back for a while. So you got to get again, in the trenches, bro, the best prospects always go high. There's no such thing as a draft where the best edge rusher is falling to 8. It's never going to happen. Is this particular search broken?
I'm seeing Jordan Tyson crying, walking down the hallway to get drafted. Get up and put the jersey on, fella. Going to New Orleans.
Yo, he's wearing a coat? That's sick, bro. I don't think I've ever seen anyone wearing a coat. Oh, I just saw him drop down to... He's Tebowing. That's wild. But yeah, big up to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We got the Dolphins on the board now. So again, Dolphins probably going best player available. They have literally they clearly have a long-term project going on. The only thing to keep in mind with the Dolphins is, again, their general manager had a quote this offseason that kind of stood out to me a little. He said that, the Dolphins obviously understand that they have a pretty bad history with cold weather games and late season games. And he said that his philosophy about that is building a big, strong physical football team because, quote unquote, speed, fast gets slow, but big doesn't get small and strong doesn't become weak. So if that's any hint if that's any hint to what they're doing, look for this to be a trench pick. the two offensive linemen just went off the board ahead of them. So that to me would suggest that maybe this is edge. But let's see what the Dolphins do, man. Caleb Downs and Ruben Bain still on the board. I think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to be
Cowboys. Yeah.
Really happy with whoever it is, bro. Whether they get Downs or Bain, that's a hell of a turnout for the Cowboys. Who, I mean, realistically should have had absolutely no interest in any offensive prospects. Someone said the Jets won't matter on Judgment Day. That's big facts, especially the Jets.
Yeah, you got to agree with that.
All right, the Dolphins pick is the perfect pick to do this, but I'm going to run and go get some food. I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy this Dolphins pick.
Man said I don't want to watch Dolphins. By the way, Peter, Hawks leading by 8. End of third quarter.
Nice.
And Toronto versus Cavs is 47-47.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the Cavs didn't get swept. That would be sad.
By the way, did you watch yesterday's game, Peter? OKC was Suns.
No, dude, I haven't watched either game, man. I was with my girlfriend yesterday.
I watched the game little bit. I seen Booker crying in the press conference about referees.
I mean, I saw it too, but I mean, I didn't watch the game, so I don't really know what happened. But I mean, I don't hate it. He's rich enough; he can pay the fine and just talk his shit if he wants.
Jess, you know what? See, there are some questionable decisions, Jess. I will say that. I can understand Booker frustration, but you know what? It is OKC, man. Come on.
I don't know how Twitter is so ahead of the broadcast when it comes to draft picks. Insiders must be going crazy during time.
Yeah. Let me check.
I was wondering because I'm still on the Giants pick. It's now getting announced. Nah, I think it's pretty behind. King is at the draft.
I can hear your guys' echo.
Damn. Okay, Sai muted himself. We're good now. Hold on. Oh, the Cowboys traded up. Who the fuck did they trade up for?
What?
If Cowboys traded up one pick. That means they had to outbid.
They got back-to-back picks.
What? Oh, they traded up from 20?
What? Are they trolling?
Oh,
what?
Swapping 12 to Miami.
Oh.
Okay, so then somebody was trying to trade ahead of Dallas. Miami offered the quick flip. If it's a trade up player, here's the thing though. I don't think people would be trading up for down. So they traded 177 and 180 to move up one pick. I don't think that the trade up would be for Downs. I think the trade up would be for Baines.
Robin Bain Jr.
But yeah, Ruben Bain against Will Campbell. We'll have to wait for the rare Cowboys Patriots matchup to see that shit. That's gonna be asked. They're saying Downs.
It's gonna be the T-Rex meme.
Damn. Okay, we'll have to wait to figure out when that matchup happens. But yeah, Cowboys make the trade for Downs. Man, amazing.
Ruben Bain, welcome to the Miami Dolphins, baby.
Jeez, they got Bain and some extra picks. But yeah, for the Cowboys,
that's cool though. If he gets to go from Miami to the Dolphins.
Caleb Downs is basically like one of the better prospects in a while for that like weird slot corner safety linebacker hybrid kind of a player.
Bro, they're gonna turn him into Kyle Hamilton. Or they're gonna try.
And he's also like symbolically the person that like was assigned that Alabama was dead because he was at Alabama and then Nick Saban left and he said fuck this shit. Which obviously would never happen if Nick Saban was there. But yeah, Caleb Downs, man, amazing football player. But I'm pretty used to the Cowboys just every now and then ending up with like a Micah Parsons, CD Lamb. Like that shit happens. Same shit, different date. Nothing will change in Dallas. But that's a hell of a starting point for the Cowboys for their new defensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator that they got came from Philly. He's expected to run a similar defense. I would expect him to be like Super Saiyan Cooper DeJean. But that kind of a role of you're just in the middle of the field making plays. But yeah, let's look for that confirmation for the Dolphins getting Bain. But yeah, like you said, man, being on the best University of Miami team in a long time, and going from that to being in Miami, trying to do the same with the Dolphins. Bain has to be a Dolphin. Let's see. But yeah, still no word on the Dolphins. So let's look back at some of the stuff I have here. Love's over under was 4.5. He went 3. Styles over under was a little off. Tate's over under was decently off. Tyson 8.5. They had him right there at 8. Bain 9.5. Downs 9.5. Delaney's 9.5. He ended up going way earlier. Mawigo went 10, so they were spot on. Fennel went 9. So we're entering the stage of Iona Vega or Vega Ione, the guard from Penn State, Kenyon Sadiq, Makai Lemon, Caden Proctor. So like this is the chunk of relevant players for these next few picks, and we'll see how it goes. As for the cheat sheet, how did it fare up? Okay, we had Cowboys potential trade up. So we had 5 to 9, but the trade up happened. Safety / CJ Allen for the second pick. So they resolved safety with this pick. But yeah, some of the information that came out about the Cowboys pick ended up being right. And then the only stuff we have left really is the Bucks being interested in Messidor or CJ Allen, and the Jets wanting to trade back from 16. Looking at the mock draft, fucking Carnell Tate blew that shit up. But we actually had Spencer Fano at 9. Oh shit, we did the Chiefs trade up in the mock draft yesterday. We just had Ruben Bain instead of Delane. Maui Goa at 11 instead of 10. Tyson at 10 instead of 8.
Why do you have us taking a guard in the muck?
People mock that shit. Like if you look at the
Why? They just signed they signed the dude from the Jets. I forget his name. Morgan Moses, is it?
The Jets. No. You guys got John Simpson.
John Simpson. I got them confused.
Other guard? The other
guard. No, they drafted a swing tackle from Ohio State like 2 years ago, Emory Jones. I'm guessing they'll just plug him in at guard.
I mean, I get if Emory Jones is ready, then I guess they don't need a guard. But I'd kind of like I was looking at it like this. I mean, this guy can obviously play guard with John Simpson, but more importantly, like I don't expect you guys to get a center as good as Linderbaum, but this guy can be as good at guard as Linderbaum was at center. So this is kind of a Linderbaum value replacement in the interior of the line. That's how I was looking at it. Because I'm chalking, like I'm taking it. I'm assuming that they're going to downgrade at center. So I just see there like to be a need to upgrade at guard. And I think that guy would be an upgrade. That being said, I think that guy's the only guy that would be an upgrade. Like if it's not Vega, I don't think there's another guard that would make that rationale make sense. Do we have the Dolphins pick yet? No way. Oh, that's just one tweet. Okay, not going to react too strongly. Okay, shit. I guess the draft actually caught up with the pick because we don't have a Dolphins pick online yet. But yeah, man. Caleb Downs to the Cowboys, man. Fuck.
Is that 3 Ohio State players drafted in the top 11?
Yep.
Damn. And they couldn't beat Miami anyways. Funny.
Yep. Four in the top 11. Oh, Tate. Yeah. Tate, Styles, Reese, and Downs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Reese.
Okay, we have 2 people saying Miami's taking Mekhi Lemon. So, Mekhi Lemon...
That's not in the trend of what the GM said.
That is not in the slightest. So, Mekhi Lemon, slot receiver, blocks his ass off, killer in the intermediate parts of the field. The thing about Miami making this pick is this is, I guess, just addressing the fact that I'm not even joking. They don't have anybody that's a wide receiver 1, 2, or 3. Like, their best receivers right now are Tutu Atwell and Jalen Tolbert, who were the wide receiver 4s on their NFL teams last year. So the Dolphins literally have nothing at receiver. This kind of feels like forcing the receiver pick because, like Peter said, it fits nothing with what the guy said his draft philosophy is. I don't even think it's particularly amazing value. Like, it's okay value. It's not like Mekhi Lemon should have been in the top 10 and he fell out of the top 10 of the draft. Yeah, this is a choice. Mekhi Lemon. Get ready. Get ready for double. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, there's a ton of people saying that it's Mekhi Lemon, and then one person said Caden Proctor. I'm gonna keep refreshing. Because Caden Proctor would be their draft philosophy. Nah, fucking Roger made the call, man. They said Miami, slow this shit down because Twitter was like 3 picks ahead of not 3, but like 2 picks ahead of ESPN at some point.
Jared's back.
Oh, true.
Hello.
Hey, man.
What pick surprised you the most so far?
Were you here for Tate?
And I told you Tennessee was going to pick Tate. I freaking told you guys.
No, you didn't.
I said Tate was going to go 4 to the Titans.
No, you didn't.
Hey, we can just deny it and make him seem crazy. I love this. Just delete the stream after.
Facts.
I will rewind and tell you that Tate was going to be picked number 4.
Okay, so they actually took Caden Proctor. That makes way more sense. They took the 370-pound fucking offensive lineman. I want to know where Cy is because Cy didn't believe me when I said that like the Proctor hype train got real towards like the last week or so. He can play guard or tackle. The only real issue is that like he probably eats too much, but what offensive lineman doesn't? At the end of the day, that offense used to run wildcat snaps to him on 4th and 1, right? Like you know how athletic you have to be for that to even be in the playbook. Now the fact that they went to it is pretty stupid, but they ran offensive plays for a 370-pound offensive tackle. This guy was running read options as an offensive lineman. This makes sense for them. This makes sense for them a lot.
By the way, alum, have fun enjoying Caleb Downs in Dallas.
Bro, I'm used to that shit. I mean, it's not even about them being good, because at the end of the day, like I've seen Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, DeMarcus Ware, like a ton of good players on Dallas, right? The issue is they like picking players that I like, so now I can't cheer for them. Like I was looking forward to watching CeeDee Lamb in the NFL, and then the Cowboys took him, and it really changed things for me.
I bet that sucked.
Same thing for Micah Parsons.
Did they pick CeeDee Lamb in front of you guys though?
I mean, like 6 or 7 picks in front of us, so like it wasn't close.
Oh, that's not bad. That wasn't close. Miami Dolphins select.
Caden
Proctor.
54-54 in the Raptors game. Hawks up 10.
Yep, Caden Proctor from Alabama.
Oh, 13 is the Rams?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. So the Rams would have to reach if they want. So it's either what, Lemon or Freeling? Because I don't know if the offensive line value is amazing here.
I looked up Jordan Schultz. He tells me who will they pick.
Wait. Yo, the Rams took Ty Simpson. Yo, they took a quarterback in a Super Bowl window?
They took Ty Simpson?
Yo, there's Bear accounts talking. No, hold on.
Wait, hang on a minute.
Albert Breer. Yo, they took Ty Simpson. Yo, I got my Michael Penix moment. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yo, who had the Adam Schefter? You fucking guy, bro. This guy in his big Monday morning news drop. Remember, look at this date, April 20th at 6:20 in the morning. Where did he? Oh, this motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker. Where is the Simpson shit?
Yep.
What did he do?
Jordan Schultz just posted it. Ty Simpson to the Rams.
So he said here that when the Rams sent the 29 pick to the Chiefs for Trent McDuffie, the unintended consequence is that they can't get it hurt their chances that Ty Simpson would be a first-round pick. So apparently the Rams were eyeing Simpson at number 29, but not number 13. Had they not traded McDuffie, he said Simpson would definitely be in consideration at 29. Damn.
What are the Rams doing?
Bro, so this is the thing, right? This report is the product of good information, but I think this is a classic case of like they gave him good information in exchange for him framing it in a way that like hides their interest. So they can tell him to put an article out saying that, oh, we like Simpson, but fucking not going to take him at 13, and we traded away 29, so oh shucks, we can't take Simpson now. Just for them to take Simpson at 13. The only reason to not let your interest out to the public is that you don't want anyone to trade up ahead of you to get their player. Now, I don't think anyone would have traded ahead of LA to get Ty Simpson. But, I mean, from their standpoint, if they like him, they probably assume that other teams do as well. What the fuck? Matt Stafford just got Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, Stafford talks about how he's not sure he's going to play next year, like after every season, though.
That's true, but I think this was the one year where he said he's down.
Yeah, but this isn't for this year. It's for the future for them, or for whatever
sure.
bullshit that's valuable for.
No, absolutely. It's just like, again, but the
yeah, it's awkward.
The decision for the Rams, though, is that, like, literally, do we use our one quality draft pick to impact our Super Bowl window, or do we do it to is saying extend the Super Bowl window, is that wrong? Because I almost feel like it is, right? But from their standpoint, they want to have like longevity at the quarterback position. But I just don't think Ty Simpson is the guy. Of course, you only make this pick if you think he is, though. Fun fact about Ty Simpson.
I'm just laughing at the Rams.
So here's the thing.
I'm just laughing at the Rams
Simpson's best quarterback comp, it might be Brock Purdy. Just from the standpoint of, like, you're talking about a short quarterback that's a processor. Like, the point about Ty Simpson isn't that he has like crazy arm strength or crazy mobility. He's not like a runner. Like, short quarterback that you're just hoping makes great decisions. That's Brock Purdy.
Oh, Peter's team is next.
Yo, okay. Hey, Ravens have options, bro. They could go Bane. The Ravens could go Bane.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yo, Bane.
So they have Trey Henderson
with
and Trey Henderson,
rotational rusher, and just send offensive tackles to hell.
Here's what we do, man. We do Bane, Matabike, Hendrickson, and Mike Green on the edge. Let's just do it. Make Bane a D tackle or some shit.
He can actually do that.
Dude, that'd be nasty.
People talk about it a lot with Bane. That's like a classic case of an edge rusher that can kick inside on third down when you don't have to worry about the run. Bro, here's the thing. Like, again, I think they can go Bane and have a great pass rush. They can go Vega Ione and have all of a sudden like an all-pro guard. They can go Kenyon Sadiq and have an all-pro tight end. Like, the Ravens have 3 different ways this pick could go well. They just have to not find a fucking weird fourth.
Oh my God. Jordan Schultz has said the league's worst kept secret was that Ty Simpson was loved in the Rams building. The question was whether or not LA would pull the trigger.
But that's what I'm saying. This whole Schefter article is basically putting it out that these motherfuckers love Simpson, but there's just like this very like shy framing of like, oh, but it's a shame that they traded 29, so now they can't take him, just for them to take him at 13.
Wow.
That's so wild.
And I'm surprised Caleb Downs fell to 11.
Yo, actually, I fucking hate this account because this account just keeps posting these really well edited pictures of Makai Lemon being the next pick. What's even in it for this person? All right, the Ravens pick is in, which means it should hit the timeline at some point, like soon. The entire Ravens community is pleading for Ruben Bane. Yo, that's so lit though. I got my Michael Penix moment of just like, why the fuck is that team taking a quarterback? Oh, I guess they are. Fuck that account. Somebody said the Ravens took Carson Beck. Okay, so they took the guard, bro. Peter, they took the guard from Penn State. So for those of you who don't know, my thing here under my name says bring Vega to Philly. Yeah, I just think that he's gonna be like an all-pro guard. So again, one of the better players in the draft. If you look at people's big boards, he's like usually like 10 or 11. Pretty great.
Okay, so
again,
this is the guy that I'm following.
This is the Linderbaum replacement, in my opinion, of just like you lost to all pro in the middle of your line. You got another one now. And the question just becomes like, who plays center for Baltimore, but they don't have to like feel the weight of having to replace Linderbaum. Going to Baltimore's offensive line on this guy's list, right? In terms of people's ratings from last year, and again, it's a little difficult with off-field stuff, maybe, but probably short arms more. But yeah, something has him dropping. People talked about this though, about the arms, but yeah. So you look at Baltimore's line here. In the interior of the line, how they graded out last year, you're not looking at high numbers, but this guy's going to be pretty great, I think. So,
with the 13th pick, the Rams select Ty Simpson.
But yeah, Ravens.
I am laughing my ass off. That's not a bad pickup for the Ravens.
New Bane's off the field stuff time ago. Oh yeah, that stuff. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Short arms, I think, is more of a concern. Like the off the field stuff is always a maybe of like, you know, maybe somebody has shit that's going to impact them in their future. Maybe they're going to grow past it. Maybe it's a concern in the first place. Maybe it's not. But short arms are like just guaranteed to be.
I don't think his off the field thing's a problem.
Yeah, like
he sorted that out with the victim's family, right?
Oh, I don't even know the details. I just know that there was something like his name was in something, and that's all I knew.
Yeah, some sort of like reckless driving speed, and in some sort of accident, somebody passed away from the injuries or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But it was years ago, and everybody in the NFL circles already knows about it, or had already known about it.
The Rams called Matthew Stafford today to inform him that they're planning to select Type System. Shaper alert.
That would have been weird if then somebody got ahead of them. All right, so a lot of people mocked Akeem Mesidor, the Miami edge rusher, to Tampa Bay. And all those mocks, the other Miami edge rusher typically went ahead of Akeem Mesidor. So this is wild, bro. Why the fuck is this on my screen? Oh, it's not there anymore. Perfect. Yeah, so I mean, fuck, dude. Like your whole draft process, you're tied to one Miami edge rusher. There's no way Mesidor goes ahead of Bane. This has to be Bane.
The Jets got Reese with their first pick, right?
The Jets got Bailey.
No, they got Bailey. Okay. Shit, do you think the Jets take Freeling as a tackle project kind of thing?
No, so they took tackles back-to-back last 2 first rounds. They're actually fine there. Like the one part of their team that's a strength.
Okay.
And that's the thing, right? Baltimore and Cleveland took the great guards, so I don't think the Jets can go O-line anymore. They either, they could go Lemon if they want to go receiver, and I think Lemon at 16 is a little better than Lemon like at 11, let's say. If they want to go defense again, they could go. No, I don't think they can go corner. I think if they go safety, the fans might riot. Honestly, the best pick might be Lemon because the defensive tackle board is nasty. They already went edge. There's the linebacker safety board, like it would be a bit of a reach. Same with corner.
By the way, Peter, how do you like the new Ravens jerseys?
Yep.
I don't hate them, but I didn't think we needed new jerseys.
I also think the changes aren't even that drastic. Like they're pretty subtle changes. Also, yeah, it looks like
Tampa a more like modern version of the same exact fucking color scheme. I don't know. Like the changes aren't big enough for me to
Ruben Bain Jr. to Tampa Bay.
Yo, Ravens fan, your comments are getting in really late because I just got Ravens could draft the guard at 9:31 Eastern, which is right now. and obviously that happened like 5 minutes ago. So I don't know if that's that's an issue with me or an issue with you, but everybody else's comments look fine. But yeah, 77 was trash, and now they have an amazing guard.
Dude, that's a good pickup for the Buccaneers there, Ruben Bain Jr.
Yeah, for sure, man. They need a. The thing is like they have a handful of good rotational edge rushers, but like you need like a. It's almost like having a wide receiver one so that everybody can fall into roles that make more sense for them. Like they need an edge rusher one, and they may have just got their guy. So Tampa, New England is the T-Rex matchup day. So circle your calendars for the next matchup.
Yep. So how do you like this pick there, Peter, for your Ravens?
I mean, I don't hate it. I'm not like I figured they were going to use Jones and convert him to the other guard spot, but if they signed John Simpson, they have this dude. They'll figure out center. I'm guessing they have the 2 tackles already. Like,
yep.
I'm not like upset at it. I do think it's interesting that we pretty much have Mark Andrews and then a blocking tight end on the roster. So that's something I'm guessing they address at some point in this draft.
So the thing about this draft is people say that this is maybe the best tight end draft ever in terms of depth, in terms of just like the sheer number of guys. Like I think somebody said that they have more draftable tight ends graded than ever since in like the 15 years they've done it. So this is kind of the draft where people think if you're looking for a good tight end round 3 and 4, it's possible. So that's probably why Sadiq isn't going to go high.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, if the Ravens feel like they do a pretty great job scouting and developing tight ends, then yeah, no need to go go for one in round 1. Even though
they got likely in the 4th round.
Exactly.
And remember, King is at
Mark
his
Andrews
draft
in
night
the
today.
3rd or 4th round. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I wonder how King's doing. Because he's at the draft today.
I mean, he might be. The weather is decent, so at least he's not cold. Like that was always an outside possibility.
Yeah, that's why I'm like hardcore never committing to a Midwest draft in April.
For sure.
By the way, how do you like that Rams logo with all yellow?
I kind of don't like it.
Like all yellow, replace the white.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to it, but I don't like it.
Dude, Ruben to the Bucks. I want to know who the Jets pick.
Hey, I'm refreshing the timeline constantly. Okay, this is maybe the last pick that we have the cheat sheet for, which is that the Jets want to trade back from here. And the reason that's significant is because they're 1 pick ahead of the Lions, and the Lions are widely understood to be like a team that's guaranteed to go offensive tackle. So the Jets have the ability to potentially be the trade-up spot for a team looking to get ahead of Detroit. And that's significant because there's a teardrop after Freeling when it comes to offensive tackles. So the wide assumption from the league here is probably that Detroit goes Monroe Freeling. And if a team wants to make that pick, they have to trade into this spot here. So we will see if that happens with the Jets. New Lamb's logo is trash. Yeah, the thing is like, I don't know. I think the fact that the LA blends into the horn just doesn't look good. Like, it looked better when the LA stood out and the horn was separate. Man said,
the white.
Damn. He said, baby, come back.
Ooh, Hawks and Knicks is a 2-point game.
I forget where I read it, but I was reading one time about how like, well, how much time left?
3 minutes left. Hawks are up by 2.
Jeez.
I'm fuck the draft, dude. The Ravens just picked. We're not trading back. I'm over it.
So your next pick is 2nd round, right, Peter?
You're telling me. I'll go with that. I'll buy that.
Raptors up 5 with 8 minutes left in the 3rd.
The Raptors down 2-0, right? The Ravens' 2nd round pick. They have a 2nd round pick, right?
I would guess so.
I'm sure. Yeah. So this is the thing, right? Like, as a person that felt like a big part of the Ravens kind of maybe having second thoughts about the Max Crosby trade was losing Linderbaum, right? Like, the pick that they got back from basically deciding they didn't want to do the deal anymore ended up being the pick that I think they used to replace Linderbaum from a value standpoint. So
and they're first for next year, whenever that falls to be.
Exactly. So I mean, again,
Yo, CJ McCollum in range. We're up 4 now, boys.
Oh, Peter, you're a Hawks fan?
Yo.
Nah, I'm just watching the game, dude. I am not a Hawks fan. I'm a Suns fan.
I'll feel bad for you because you guys are facing the Thunder.
That's what it is, man. I wish
the
you made
Jets
the
the Jets took the tight end Kenyon Sadiq, which I kind of ruled out the possibility of this happening because I felt like they drafted a tight end in the second round last year. They took Jason Taylor's nephew or son or something. And
that's a good one.
It's a deep tight end draft, and I just don't know if 2 tight ends is how a lot of teams would start their rebuild. That being said, he's a pretty good player. Like, there's no complaints with the player.
Was that a jab step 3 from OG? What?
Hey, legend.
What the fuck?
Legend.
Has he ever done that in his life?
Peter is so in shock.
What the fuck did I just watch?
He's just in shock.
Ethical OG.
Eternal OG hoops.
Jets should have drafted a quarterback. I'm gonna go ahead and say nah, because don't trade ahead of the Rams to get Ty Simpson. It's not that deep. Just try out Geno Smith, lose 16 games, and get your quarterback next year.
Oh, they're behind the draft is right beside the Pirates ballpark.
All right.
Ruben Bain Jr.
Bro, hold up.
What?
If the Lions go Monroe Freeling, Ruben Bain is falling into like 18. Oh, okay. The Vikings could take Ruben Bain because they're looking to trade one of their pass rushers, but the Panthers, I can't see it because they just paid Jalen Phillips $30 million. If the Cowboys get Downs and Bain, that's so nasty.
Oh, nope. They got Ruben Bain Jr.
Oh, wait. What the fuck am I talking about? Bro, what did I read?
Ruben Bain Jr. to the Buccaneers.
Nah, I saw a tweet that threw me off. My bad. Of course, Bain
went 15. Really?
Yeah, Bain went 15. We're good. I'm
surprised he fell this far, though.
But yeah, the wide expectation here would be Freeling to the Lions.
Freeling? Yeah.
Brother, are you talking about number 2 overall? Going Ty Simpson, number 2 overall?
If Dante Moore was in the draft, they would have picked Dante Moore.
Different story, brother. Different story.
By the way, there's some news that Keyshawn Boutte is in trade talks right now.
I mean, yeah, if they're gonna get AJ Brown and they also signed Romeo Doubs, then not only is Keyshawn probably not gonna get a lot of run in the offense, but he's guaranteed to not get paid. So it makes sense for him to want to be somewhere where he can get more targets before he's up for a new contract. And it makes sense for the Patriots to get value before he leaves for nothing. So if they get AJ Brown, then it makes sense for Keyshawn Boutte to not be on the Patriots.
Keyshawn Boutte to the Eagles for AJ Brown?
Nah, I'm good. Saw people say yesterday Freeling isn't mega enough for their liking based on his following on IG. Yo, I saw that. Somebody talking about how if my team drafts an O lineman that's not mega, I'm turning my TV off.
Well,
it's amazing.
Something
Discord,
just said sleeper Lions. Let's go.
I'll say this, bro. If your team drafts a white offensive lineman, you better hope that they have a fishing picture on their IG. Like, everything we're saying does not apply to Polynesian people because that's like a different world. Political beliefs aside, you can feel safe with that draft pick. But if
I
you're
interrupt its regularly scheduled programming. I interrupt it. Hawks
Yeah,
are
yeah.
down 1, 16 seconds left, but they have the ball.
coming down to the last shot, okay, let me find the game.
Jalen Brunson just airballed. Get over to Prime. There's a timeout. Get over to Prime ASAP. Fuck the draft. Nobody actually gives a fuck who the Lions are picking. We don't care.
Fuck.
We will
I
pretend
don't
to
have
care.
the game on my.
in
I don't,
3
I don't have
minutes.
the game on TV, so I can't watch it.
How dare you?
All right, I got my stream that's
get an
definitely
Amazon.
behind, but I'm here.
I don't have
Bruh.
Amazon Prime.
Alam, you're telling me you don't have Amazon Prime?
No, I'm locked in. I'm just my stream's behind.
No, I said I don't have Amazon Prime.
Come on, bro.
I can only watch hockey.
I'm saying that, but I'm using my roommate's account, my old roommate's account. I don't live with us anymore.
Okay, we're gonna watch this and then I'll talk about the Lions pick because
Yeah, we'll talk about this tackle they got picked because we'll pretend that we care.
Blake Miller.
Who's that?
They picked the guy with a high floor, low ceiling. Like he's started like 50 games in college. You know, like you typically don't see that with first
Ew,
time.
Buffalo's beating us. Yucky.
Yucky.
Buffalo Sabres are beating my Bruins. Yucky.
Yucky is an interesting way to put it.
Yucky is a second grade word. I love
Facts.
Yeah, I can't watch any NBA games because freaking draft took over ESPN for me.
Hey, I mean, shit. Get used to having to go to Prime, bro, because that's life.
I want to know if Freeland goes to the Eagles.
It would be
If he
another
falls to
draft pick.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Jalen Carter, right?
McCollum gets to his spot. Oh my god.
Yup.
Oh my god.
Cash money.
Yo, it's the way the ball went through the net too. When it kind of hits back rim a little bit and just goes right down.
Yeah.
That's a perfect jumper.
No one brings up the Vikings trading Diggs for JJ.
That was so casual, dude.
Oh, that's true. They traded Diggs for JJ McCart for JJ Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, completely different JJ, brother. But yeah, he just got to his spot. Who's D'ing him up? McBride?
Deuce McBride, because they can't have Brunson in the game.
Yep. McBride. Damn.
How much time is left?
12 and a half seconds.
And the Hawks are up by 2?
They're up by 1.
Oh.
Yo, Quinn Snyder with like the scruffy alcoholic beard is awesome. Like he's obviously really stressed, and I feel for him because like at the end of the day, like this series is fun, but like it's the Hawks, brother.
Yep.
Why do people keep talking about Lemon?
I'm realizing he has a lot of stands, bro.
People love talking about receivers in the first round because it's like a cool thing. If you hit on a receiver, like it's awesome.
Yo. ATL.
Oh my God! Yes, they locked him up. They locked him up that last possession.
Did the Hawks win?
Yes, they clamped the fuck out of them. That was crazy.
That Brunson pass was a prayer, bro. He didn't see a target.
That Brunson pass was a nuke, bro.
Yep.
Dude, what did you say before? The Hawks having the Knicks in their series? Guess what the Hawks are doing to the Knicks right now?
Yo,
walking them down.
They are giving that team a headache. And it's like, even if Go Dogs 13, yo, hey, big up Caden.
Hey man. They clamped them. That was crazy. Bless you.
Brunson 5'2", weak ass fuck out of here. Respect,
Hey, man.
respect, bro. Hey, he deserves every bit of it. That possession was disgusting, dude.
Yep.
Dude, if the Hawks beat the Knicks in the playoffs, oh my god.
I mean, Trae Young did it. Now the ghost of Trae Young is doing it.
CJ McCollum's doing it.
What is this?
Yeah.
Vikings go defensive tackle.
Caleb who?
Banks.
Caleb Banks from Florida,
Never
I'm
heard of
guessing.
him. Don't the Vikings not have a GM?
Yeah, they don't have a GM. They've actually kind of done nothing outside of signing Kyler. So this guy
draft with no GM.
They also just drafted a guy who broke his foot and hasn't really done a lot of football stuff in a long time. Like, I don't think people expected him to be the first defensive tackle. The thing is, they went for the highest ceiling, right? The only thing is, like, this guy has a lower floor just because of the time he's missed and like the lack of medicals and off-season, like pre-draft stuff. But I mean, like, swing for the fences, I guess. Like, you're literally the guy making the pick is not the GM. Like, the guy making the pick is literally the salary cap specialist math guy. So it's like, this is your one first-round pick. Just like swing for the fences, I guess, man. Fuck it.
So the Panthers are up next after the Vikings.
Yes.
Who did they pick?
Most people had the Vikings taking a white safety to replace Harrison Smith, but that was straight just like the laziest mock ever.
Could Freeling go to the Panthers?
I don't think so. But maybe. I don't know. The thing is, their left tackle tore his patella tendon in the wild card game, but then they signed somebody on a 1-year deal to play in his spot. So like they have a right tackle of the future. I don't think they're going offensive tackle, bro. I think
I can't believe the Hawks won.
So the Panthers GM said that like there's no rule against taking receivers 3 years in a row because they've taken receivers for the last 2 years in a row. But I think that was trolling. I don't see them going receiver 3 years in a row.
By the way, what's your guys' thoughts on Jeremiah Smith to the freaking Cardinals? Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, but different Jeremiah. I don't know, man. They have 6 skill position players, but like question marks at coach, quarterback, and offensive line, which are 3 pretty shitty places to have question marks.
Yeah. And then Sonny Styles to the Commanders.
Okay, where are the over-unders at? So Sadiq's over-under was 15.5 and he went 16. Proctor went decently higher than his over-under. Ione went exactly at his over-under, 13.5. Freeling 17.5. I guess they saw them going they saw him going to the Lions. It makes sense to think Freeling was going to the Lions. Again, Freeling is low floor, high ceiling. The Lions went for the safe pick that they know can play football. Blake Miller has made 52 starts. He's clearly ready to play. He might be one of those players that starts for 10 years but makes like 1 Pro Bowl maybe. Like that's the kind of player Blake Miller is. So it's not that they picked a bad player, but they kind of this is a very safe pick.
Did you see Simpson's ratings? 29.5.
Yeah, Simpsons over under was 29.5, which was again the Rams pick. Like the clearly the whole world knew that they liked Simpson. I guess nobody really knew how much they liked him.
The Carolina's selecting Monroe Freeling to the Panthers.
Is this a real account? Oh, maybe. Damn. I guess they think they're one of their tackles is in a rough spot from a health standpoint.
I think if that's not a real.
Yeah.
Panthers getting Freeling. Yep.
Rams second time not on my list. No, bro. Remember the Schefter article we read about how the Rams really like Simpson, but they don't have 29 anymore. So, it's a shame they can't take him. They fucking did it. All right.
Can everybody select offensive line Monroe Freeling?
So the Panthers, man, that's another team that's going to make sure their trenches are at least okay because they've dumped a ton of resources into that part of their team.
That's gonna be good for them.
But also, it
For the
makes sense.
Panthers.
Though. It makes sense because he's a player that might need some development, and they have players to play right now, so he can sit there and develop. And if Ikwanu doesn't come back from his patella tendon, then they have a proper left tackle waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
And if Ikwanu is fine, then you could trade him. You could save so much money by getting off a big contract. I'm sure somebody can play guard. I like this pick for Carolina. I just didn't think that the Panthers would do this.
So the next player is Kedrick Falk to the Cowboys. Dang, Blake Miller was supposed to go to your Eagles.
So I put Miller to the Eagles because again, I don't think he's a bad player. But again, like,
wait, did you trade my Texans pick?
Yeah, so we had that being the Ty Simpson spot, and we had the Cardinals coming up from 34 to get ahead of. I thought that basically, okay, the Jets have the 33rd pick, and my thought was like, okay, either the league doesn't fuck with Simpson and he goes 33 to the Jets, or somebody hops just in front of the Jets to get the 5th-year option on his contract and takes Ty Simpson at the end of the first.
Then the Rams. The Rams took him at 13.
The Rams said, fuck that shit. This is our quarterback of the future.
So who did the Vikings trade to get Justin Jefferson? I know it's Diggs. The Bills?
It was just 1-for-1.
Oh, it was Bills?
It was the Diggs to the Bills for a first-round pick, and the first-round pick became Justin Jefferson. Like, one of the rare trades where both teams get like a pretty great piece.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, that house is full. Holy
shit.
Crap.
No, the Eagles traded up to 20 to get it with the Cowboys. What?
That's odd.
Oh.
I'm trying to see who this would be for. If Freeling went off the board, this might be like, I'm trying to think. So they traded ahead of Pittsburgh. Oh, that makes sense. Pittsburgh is going to go offensive line. So this is an offensive lineman. Yeah, Chargers.
So that means
to go offensive line. Steelers are candidates to go offensive line. But like this might be for this guy because this guy's basically the last tackle before a teardrop. But this is kind of like really responding to a run. And I don't know if it's great value, but the Eagles are on the board now. Cowboys fan, the fuck? Never trade with the Eagles. This guy doesn't know ball because the Eagles and Cowboys have made hella draft day trades. Wait. No, this can't be for a receiver. Nah, because you wouldn't trade ahead of Pittsburgh and the Chargers for a receiver. This is a lineman. Damn.
Watch it be a wide receiver.
Well, so if they take this guy, Max Ianakor, right? This is basically one of these guys that very athletic, late to football in his life, played a lot of soccer and basketball. And yeah, like it's kind of interesting. If the Eagles take him, this team has Jordan Mailata, another very athletic, huge person that got to football later in life. Seemingly like a pretty good, like the organization clearly believes in their ability to develop that. But yeah, I think this has to be for him to try to get ahead of Pittsburgh for this pick. Man, shout out to King wherever he's at. Fucking Eagles are gonna not get an offensive lineman, I think.
Boo, the Eagles.
My pick 114, 137.
Eagles are taking Lemon at 20. Watch.
No, bro, I'm telling you that his stands are crazy. What the fuck, bro? Yo, these people, no, because it couldn't be. You don't trade ahead of Pittsburgh. You don't trade up for a safety period. Yeah. So, this is another one. The Cowboys and Eagles traded in 2021 for the Eagles to get Devontae Smith and the Cowboys to get Michael Parsons.
Oh wow.
So no, that's what I'm saying. The people being like, "Oh, the Eagles and the Cowboys traded. They've traded on draft. They made the trade that got the Eagles Kevin Cobb." Wait, who the fuck? Yo,
So you guys would have had. So you guys.
I think we just took Lemon. Because that guy's that's a sleeper account. Yo, okay, so, wide receiver headache resolved, I guess.
So that means AJ Brown is getting traded.
Oh, he's getting traded regardless. Eagles won the draft. Fuck. Yeah. So
AJ Brown is most likely gone.
He's a great fit for our new offense.
I just saw that count said.
That press
trade AJ Brown to the Patriots and give us a first rounder.
Yeah, bro. Hey, New England, run that first round pick. But okay. What I think here is that for the Eagles to trade up to 20 for a receiver, there must have been another organization coming up to get Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon.
I wonder who would that be though?
Cleveland. Because the receiver teams here, Cleveland, the Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers. The Chargers or the Steelers.
I didn't think these teams needed. I didn't think those teams needed play.
AJ Brown is off the Eagles. We already know, people.
He's been off the Eagles. Yo, Mekhi Lemon, welcome to Philly. The last receiver we took from USC was Nelson Aguilar. So that's cool.
Malachi Lemon's a good wide receiver, so you shouldn't be bad about that.
No. I don't have any issues with Lemon. And the thing is Lemon is the kind of receiver that we would have needed in this kind of an offense, because the offenses we've been running were really predicated on having simple routes that aren't like unpredictable for the defense. And you're just asking Devontae Smith and AJ Brown to get open and maybe make contested catches, right? This new offense we're going to be running, because we got Sean Mannion, who is like spent a lot of time around McVay and LaFleur and stuff. Like, it's about getting receivers that can run a lot of like crossing routes, routes over the middle of the field, precise routes that are meant to fit within a larger scheme. Like, the way the Eagles played offense before was never about precision, right? A lot of room for improvising, a lot of room for being covered but making a contested catch. This offense is about not just getting open, but running the route like to a precise timing. So we didn't really have players like that. So Devontae is receiver 1 and Mekhi Lemon is receiver 2. Here's the thing. This is the kind of move we needed to make to be able to stomach an AJ Brown trade. Because truthfully, if we didn't make this move, our wide receiver 2 was going to be Hollywood Brown. And if you have any questions about Hollywood Brown, feel free to ask Peter. That was not going to work well for us. But yeah, we have a wide receiver 1 and a wide receiver 2 that I can at least like get behind. But Mekhi Lemon, welcome to Philadelphia.
He would do nothing there.
Raps 83, Cavs 81. Sheesh, that's too close of a game, bro. I feel like it's gonna I don't know, bro. I don't get the best vibes of the Raptors and the Cavs.
The Eagles select Mekhi Lemon.
Mekhi Lemon to Philadelphia. Holy shit.
Eagles, get your lemons out.
What the fuck?
Eat a lemon.
What the fuck?
Eat a lemon.
Yo, nah, Jez did it, bro. Jez got the lemon bar off. He said, when life gives you lemons, bro. That's where it is.
So your Tempos got rice, and now your Eagles get lemon.
Facts, bro. It's been a very culinary draft season. It's good for a 6-catch, 150-yard game once a season. So Hollywood Brown, but then the other move that's actually the serious move is we traded for Dontavian Wicks, who was in Green Bay on Sean Mannion's. Like, Sean Mannion was the coach for the last 2 years in Green Bay, and they gave Dontavian Wicks a 1-year, $12 million extension. So 112 is like, that's intention to play the player. So the 1, 2, 3 is definitely Devontae Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Dontavian Wicks. The Wicks move is more about gambling on the fact that what's it called? Green Bay had too many receivers and didn't get a chance to really like use all of them. And it's the OC hand picking a receiver that clearly knows the system, right? And then Hollywood Brown realistically is our wide receiver 4. So from that standpoint, I'm comfortable with Hollywood Brown as a 4.
Okay, Steelers. Look up the Steelers on
I'm
X.
comfortable with Devontae and Mekhi Lemon as a 1 and 2. The big question marks is Dontavian Wicks. But again, at this point, like, bro, talking about life handing us lemons, motherfucking AJ Brown handed us lemons. Like, the goal was never to trade him. They paid him as a player that was supposed to be on this team. He wants out.
Look at
You don't want, you want volunteers, not hostages, right? So if he wants out, you got to trade him. We have to take this. We have to do it post June 1st because the contract.
do you see this Real American tweet?
Is literally
ran up.
The contract is literally not built to be traded, right? So yeah, life handed us lemons with AJ Brown, and Mekhi Lemon might be the lemonade. So again, last USC wide receiver we took, Nelson Aguilar, in the first round. We won a Super Bowl with him, but that motherfucker was a headache. I hope this is going to be different, but man, AJ
I kind of like those Eagles hats. I kind of like those Eagles hats.
AJ Brown has been real. I can't lie. I have this jersey on 81. 2 best receivers I've ever seen in the Eagles uniform. Hopefully, I can one day put Mekhi Lemon in a similar conversation. But
hey, you can be happy with AJ Brown. He brought you guys another championship to you.
This is my thing. Is like I have no beef from the standpoint of, again, I literally think he's the best receiver I've ever seen in my team's uniform, and he got me the 2 Super Bowls in 4 years, and he won 1. So like, never any beef, but like, is what it is, bro. You made us move on. We had to move on. Which receiver could the Ravens draft? Bro, there's a lot of receivers. Honestly, if the Ravens want to go receiver in round 2, there's tons of options. Tons and tons and tons of options. Steelers, the pick is in. I'm definitely late because I'm locked in. But yo, here's the thing, right? I just can't believe the Eagles made the move. I have no issues with the pick. I like the pick. I just like, for the life of me, I would have never assumed we would actually get Mekhi Lemon. Because again, look at mock drafts. Mekhi Lemon was mocked to the Rams at 13, to the Jets at 16. I never in my head thought Mekhi Lemon was a possibility. That press conference he did was a little too freaky for my liking, but hopefully he grows past that shit.
Man, my TV just crashed. What the fuck? Apparently I had too much.
Yo, holy shit. Yo, shout out to the Mekhi Lemon stands though, because the Twitter is going crazy.
I noticed there's some good comments and some bad comments about him.
I mean, I'm just talking about the fact that, like, Steelers took Max Ianakor. Okay, so again, I already said everything about Max that I said while I thought he was going to go to the Eagles. But again, Max, very athletic person, very good at very early in his development as a football player. I don't know if he can play in his rookie year, but decent. He has a decent shot at being a good
12 on the Nuggets.
Oh, early? Bro, what the fuck? Yo, King's team is picking a player he probably doesn't know much about, and his team is down. At least he's outside.
Poor King. At least he's getting some fresh air. So next is the Chargers.
Mekhi Lemon is an Eagle. Holy shit. Shout out to the Cowboys, man. Whenever we trade with them, we get a receiver.
You should like him, though. He's a really good receiver.
No, I'm with that pick for sure.
So we'll go with Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Dontavian Wicks, and then Hollywood Brown. Like, I don't think
I still can't believe you guys signed Hollywood. I still can't believe you guys signed Hollywood.
I was prepared for our receiving core to be ass.
Hey, but you got Mekhi Lemon now.
Yeah, and now it's not going to be ass, so I'm happy about that.
Hey, at least you're not ass like the Giants.
Yeah, that receiving core is going to be shaky. But that's Harbaugh shit. Ask Ravens fan. Ask Peter. That's Harbaugh shit.
Harbaugh did some good stuff with Harbaugh. wide receiver core.
Jez. The Eagles took your caption. Look at the Eagles, bro. Credit my guy Jez. Guy Jez.
What?
No, the Eagles just said the same thing he said about when life gives you lemons. See, that's the lemon.
Oh yeah.
That's the lemon wordplay, bro. Not get your lemons out. That shit sounds so wild.
Oh my God, Steelers! What the heck? What the heck is this thing?
Yo, this is sick. Lane Johnson just tweeted a lemon emoji.
Did he really?
Yes. Yes, man. Steelers get their offensive tackle. Okay, so goals for the Eagles. Goals for the Eagles, bro. We definitely need to get an offensive tackle and an edge rusher. We have 2 picks tomorrow. I think we have 3. No, we have 2 picks tomorrow.
Boo, Steelers.
It's got to be offensive tackle and receiver.
Side own man Rodgers again.
Hold on. Okay, we have no pick from the Chargers. Yo,
Still
the crowd
no pick for Chargers yet.
to the pick because they don't know who this motherfucker is, bro. You guys aren't ball knowers, but no, Max is a good pick. Oh, bro. Actually, hold on. The Chargers got fucked from a standpoint of all the offensive linemen that are worth taking at this point are gone. Freeling, Miller, and Max being gone before the Chargers is crazy. Battle hit back-to-back threes. Yo, he hit 6 threes against Cleveland in the regular season this year. Why does this guy hate Cleveland?
Wait, who hit back-to-back threes?
Jamison Battle. And I'm sure you don't even know who that is. But that's the point, bro. Shout out to Jamison Battle.
Who the hell is he?
Cavalier killer. He's a player on the Raptors bench who doesn't really play much because he can only shoot the 3. He literally can't do anything else. But this year against Cleveland, he was 6 for 6 in a game. Actually, might have been in the second half too. But he was 6 for 6 from 3, and he killed Cleveland. He didn't play in game 1 or game 2, but I think that they cut Pirtle's minutes in the last game, and I wonder if they cut his minutes more. But if they have Jamison Battle minutes, then the what's it called? The rotation must have got cut a decent bit. Has Rodgers said if he's coming back or not? No, he hasn't said anything. Rodgers has not said a single word. He's gonna hold the Steelers hostage, but bro, they haven't added anyone. They still just have Mason Rudolph and Will Howard. So it's the same quarterback room last year minus Rodgers. The interesting thing is I always thought the contingency plan would be Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins didn't wait any longer and signed for the Raiders. So yeah, I think if he retires, the Steelers are kind of fucked, dude. The best they could probably do is getting Derek Carr out of retirement. And if King was here, he probably would have just yelled at what I just said. Yo, Chargers
still no Chargers pick.
Oh, Chargers pick is in. Okay, it's gonna drop soon.
The next is the Cowboys.
We got fucking Mekhi Lemon. We're not gonna be ass at receiver. You know how happy I am to not be ass at receiver? I was literally this whole offseason, I've just been preparing to be shit at receiver.
Well, Raptors up 6 now.
Joey Analytics. This guy's been tweeting tonight, right? Yeah. He's been right. So they took Messidor. Chargers went Messidor. Chargers went. By the way, fun fact about Akeem Messidor. He's actually Canadian. I didn't know that about him, but he's from Ottawa.
Oh, yep. Draft diamonds. Chargers select Miami DE.
Akeem Messidor.
The next is the next pick is the Cowboys.
Yep. So the Cowboys here can take fucking any defensive play. To be honest, great run for the Cowboys because all the offensive linemen went. They don't get Messidor, but they can get Keldrick Fulk.
Well, their first pick, they drafted Caleb Downs.
Yeah. I see them probably going defense again.
Well, they have Pickens. They have Pickens. They have CD Lamb.
Bro, so many good players entered the NFC East today. Every single NFC East pick has been good. Sonny Styles to Washington, Downs to the Cowboys, Lemon to the Eagles, and the Giants picks, bro. Arvell Reese and Francis Mauigoa, literally 5 great players have entered the NFC East today, bro. Hell of a draft for that division.
Dude, NFC East is gonna be balling.
I mean, maybe not necessarily next year, but like, yeah, all teams
Michael Bridges tonight, 0 points.
Would the Ravens trade back into the first round? The reason I say no is just because it's too big of a trade up because they're picking 14, right? So the jump up over 14 spots feels like it's too much. But yeah, man. Akeem Messidor, a guy who I literally didn't know was Canadian until like 2 hours ago when my dad told me.
I could have told you that too. Well, yeah, he's in Ottawa, Ontario right now.
Oh shit, he's in Ottawa right now. Respect, Akeem.
Yeah, he's in Ottawa, Ontario. Yep.
Yeah, man. From Ottawa to the University of Miami to the Chargers. Yo, Battle hit another 3?
Yep.
Holy shit. Bro, he's such a funny player, dog. If he was literally just an average defender, I'm not even joking, he's a starter because his 3-point shooting is that good. He just can't do anything but shoot threes. Why didn't the Dolphins draft an edge or a receiver? To be honest, if they did draft an edge or receiver, then we would say, why didn't they draft an offensive line? They have so many holes that there's no way to plug all their, like, to fix all their issues with one pick, dude. I wanted Thieneman, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. You know what it is, though? Messidor is like, the issue with Messidor is the fact that he's a 25-year-old rookie, so there's not a long runway for development. But, bro, he's good. Like Messidor is good. He's going to be a good edge rusher. You guys need somebody to play, honestly, like, not even just as a depth player, but when you have a 35-year-old Khalil Mack as one of your edge rushers, you want him to not have to play too much. You do not want to tax a 35-year-old's body. So Akeem Messidor can come in and not necessarily be a starter, but like can play important snaps as a rookie because, again, he's 25. He's ready to play. Is it the CMB and battle game? What a fucking game. All right, let's go back to these Cowboys.
So you had the Eagles at 23.
Yeah, that's their original spot.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yo, legit, big facts, bro. Big facts, bro. they wanted to give the league a little bit more help than Tua had. Proctor might already be... No, I lied. The Tua had a left tackle, but he's right-handed, so his blind side is the right side. We're up to 11? What? Yo,
did the Cowboys get sniped by the Chargers here?
I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to fucking relax. Did the Cowboys...
Do you think that?
By the Chargers here? Sorry, what was that?
Do you agree with that guy? Did the Cowboys get sniped by the Chargers?
Maybe they wanted to take Messidor, but they can still take Keldrick Falk. It's just that Keldrick Falk might not be the kind of profile they want because he can kick inside and they already have defensive tackles. Not to say that he is a defensive tackle, but like the benefit of him kicking inside is less when you already have strength there.
Yeah.
So maybe they got sniped for Messidor. It's possible. And if they did, that makes the Eagles trade even better. But again, when we made the Devontae Smith trade, they got Micah Parsons from it. Like, the point is like, hey, literally every time the Eagles and Cowboys have traded on draft day, it's been all right. It's been all right for both teams. This Jokic game right now, King should be glad he ain't watching. Bro, honestly, my biggest misevaluation of game 1 Nuggets Wolves is I assumed that was a bad Jokic game. And then I watched game 2 and I'm like, fuck. Gobert might have found something. This might be a standard Jokic game in this series, and that's a big problem. Joker thinking it up from 3. So this is the thing, bro. They were leaving Joker open at 3 like he's Raven Johnson. For those of you who don't know, that's the person Caitlin Clark left open from 3. That's what they were doing, and I was like, "Fucking, that's Nikola Jokic. What are you guys doing?" Turns out,
that's funny. That's kind of funny. Raven Johnson is on the fever now with Caitlin Clark.
Crazy how these things happen, right? Isn't it?
On my team now.
I'm almost certain that if the Cowboys had been interested in him, they would have taken him. In a way, it makes me glad. That sounds like hope, but I mean, we'll see it. We'll see if that's what happened. I miss game 2, not gonna lie. Yo, he's had a shitty series, dude. Like a downright shitty series.
What? Jokic?
Yeah, thanks Cowboys, lemon emojis. Yeah, Jokic. Hold on, is this
Dude,
real?
every time Lemon scores a touchdown for Eagles, you have to eat a lemon.
Yo, I'm actually gonna if he's good, like I'm not saying like if he's actually good, right? So proper quality wide receiver one. Yo, they got Malachi Lawrence. Okay, that's the first big
Malachi Lawrence.
because he wasn't on my board in the first round. He is, if you look at any mock draft, he's probably in like 5 to 10% of mock drafts. This is definitely an aggressive. This is a hell of a pick. This leads me to believe that maybe they did get sniped for Akeem Mesidor. But yeah, fucking. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence worked out, so maybe Malachi Lawrence will be good. But yeah, they obviously need a
University of Central Florida, right? UCF.
Hold on, for yes, UCF. So they obviously like needed an edge rusher in the worst way. I don't know if they need somebody like this who maybe isn't ready to play immediately, but we'll see. Cowboys.
So next team is the Browns.
Their first round
The
scouting
next pick is the Browns.
Yo, honestly, I'm kind of sad that I'm missing that part of things.
Next pick is the Browns.
I'm sad that I'm missing a Scotty, potential 30-point double-double. But I'm just glad he showed up in the playoffs. Brandon Ingram will have different conversations about him, but Scotty showed up. Yo, tonight,
damn,
you can catch me watching Makai Lemon highlights all night. I have work tomorrow. I have an early start at work tomorrow. But to hell with that shit. We're watching Makai Lemon highlights till my eyelids close. Like, you know how, like, you ever been watching something late at night and you're so sleepy your eyes just start closing and, like, you catch your eyes and then, like, you just have to, you do one of these. I'm going to be doing that shit with Makai Lemon highlights all night. Oh, man. And tomorrow at work, I'm just going to be dropping because I don't know any football people at work, right? I'm going to be dropping when life gives you lemons every chance I get, even when it kind of doesn't fit. So
Eagles traded up for a bum.
I think Makai is good and I've seen good things, but I have a friend that I would say is probably one of my most knowledgeable like college football fans that I know, and he had Lemon over Tate, which I don't know if I agree with, but my point is like I respect his opinion and that's how he felt. So
hey, read this guy's message on Overshown season. About your Eagles.
Wait, Overshown season?
Eagles traded up for a bum. Division tax.
So I respect it though that he put it in brackets. Like I respect because that's how it really is. Like, yo, a team that you hate picks a good player, you have to just shit on it out of principle.
Ooh, the Browns pick is in. Who did the Browns pick?
Okay, Browns pick. I think they have to go receiver, to be honest. Actually, maybe
receiver.
Oh, you know what? They could take Lemon literally just went. So there's nobody that's off the board that they could have thought was on the board. Oh, hold on. DFA football. Are these real people? No. 1,000 followers? That's not much.
No.
But yo, this is how it should be. Yo, Battle hit another 3? No, this guy has hit the same.
Oh my God, Battle.
1 second, bro. 1 second. Jameson, Battle, game logs. Yo, anybody that's here for football, respect. But I'm about to show you guys Jameson Battle stats. I'm sorry. I have to do this, Casey. That account wasn't serious, so it might not be real. All right, Jameson Battle this year, right? 61 games, 8.5 minutes a game. What is that in total? This man played 511 minutes in the NBA this year, right? Okay. 501 NBA minutes. Where the fuck are the game logs? Run me game logs immediately. Okay, where's the Cleveland game? 3-point field goals. The fuck's that game? Where is it?
Mannequin went by it. There's a Cleveland game.
There it is. Cleveland.
Yeah, right there.
On Halloween, October 31st. In 15 minutes, 6 for 6 from 3, 20 points.
Damn.
Bro.
How many does he have tonight?
15 minutes of his 500 minutes. This guy doesn't even play, bro. 15 out of 500 is... Let's do the math. Let's do the real math. I'm going to get the real total. What percentage is 15 of 517? Bro, in 3% of his minutes on the year, this motherfucker cooked Cleveland. And now in the playoffs, he's doing the same thing.
Damn, he has 14 points and 4-4-4 from 3.
In how many minutes, bro?
14 minutes. Oh, wait, no. 14 points. Never mind. 14 points.
14 points in 15 minutes. But, this is the thing. This guy played 500 minutes in the NBA this year. He's legitimately so bad at basketball that it's a liability to put him on the court, given how amazing he is at 3. Because he's actually an amazing 3-point shooter. But, think about the breaking case of emergency glass. We had to fucking pull for the guy who played 500 minutes. That's how down bad we were. And this motherfucker delivered. Jamison Battle, you have somebody in your corner forever. Respect this motherfucker.
Nah, okay, 16 minutes. He's played 16 minutes.
Man, Jamison Battle. Show up, smack the Cavs, leave. Oh,
Alam is 16 minutes he played today.
Oh, so they did take KC. So the playoff riser before Bridges, before Ingram. B.I. Sandro and Jacoby on the other. Sandro actually has lost himself so much money in the last 3 months. If we had to pay him in December, my goodness, he would have got the full mid-level exception. Jacoby.
Quinshon Jenkins was the second-round pick.
Who?
Quinshon Jenkins was the second-round pick last year.
Second-round pick, yeah.
Damn. Then Dylan Sampson was fourth round.
I'll be honest, bro. I'm just glad we learned early, bro. I don't have to have any delusions. I just need to know.
Four more picks to my Texans.
Oh, by the way, real quick about the Browns taking Casey. I don't think this is the right receiver for them because
no.
My whole thing is that I think they need a real I think Casey. His ceiling is great wide receiver 2, but I think they needed somebody with wide receiver 1 potential. And it's not just about ability. It's also about playing style, right? Because the whole point of a wide receiver 1 is that they should be able to deal with double teams. And you either have to be super nice. So Jamar Chase nice in order to be a small wide receiver 1. Most wide receiver 1s need some type of bulk and physicality to deal with a double team, right? So I just look at Casey and I'm Casey's not Jamar Chase. He's a great wide receiver 2. But the point is they have Jerry Jeudy. They have Isaiah Bond. They have Cedric Tillman. What that receiving core needs is a 1. If you dropped A.J. Brown on the Browns for some reason, then he's then they have a good receiving core. The problem is that I look at Casey as a Jeudy replacement. You have Casey Concepcion. Now you can trade Jerry Jeudy, but you're still looking for that 1. Isn't Casey a slot? Yes. Not he can play, he can move around, but the point is if you put him outside permanently, you're not getting the best out of him. You're gonna want to put Casey in the slot quite a bit, just like Jeudy. So I think they got a player that's gonna let them trade Jerry Jeudy now, which I don't even know if he has the best trade value ever. Anyways, I don't know, I don't think Casey's bad. He's going to give you punt returning ability as well. Dynamic player with the ball in his hands. He's the kind of player that can take easy throws and get more yards out of them. So this is going to make Shador / Deshaun Watson's life a little bit easier. But no, this just doesn't move the needle at all. It doesn't move the needle in the slightest. How does BI only have 9? Because to be honest, the Cavs have a very effective way of dealing with him. But to be honest, that's a problem. If you're easy to deal with, that's not good.
Okay, the Bears now.
Scotty Barnes has a 30-point double-double, and CMB has 22 off the bench. Has zero trade value. The Browns were the Broncos. You know, I agree. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the problem, man. Casey is a Judy replacement, in my opinion. He's not somebody that will help you like get the most out of Judy. All right, who's after? Oh, the Browns, the Bears. Instant starter. Oh, they took Thieneman. The Bears took Thieneman, bro. Immediate day one starter for the Bears. They lost Jaquan Brisker and they lost somebody else in free agency, but they're gonna pair this guy up with Kobe Bryant, and they have an immediate day one starter at safety. He's gonna be really, really good. But yeah, CMB over. Amen. No, like, you know, I have no issues with the draft pick at all. No issues with the draft pick. You know, one of these guys plays defense, the other one doesn't. Thieneman for the Bears is great. The next team I think is the Bills. Bills losing Concepcion and Thieneman, the 2 picks before them, is truly the Brandon Bean experience. Okay. Wait, hold on. This isn't fucking real. Stupid ass account. Like, I thought for a second there was a trade. What the hell does this have to do with? Yo, no way, bro. I looked up Bills, and these motherfuckers are talking about Bills in the Canadian Parliament. I'm seeing Carney hate on my timeline, bro. I'm here for... Oh, yo, Jared, your Texans traded up to 26. They traded with the Bills. I said big up Carney. Yo, Jared just dropped off the moment the Texans are on the clock. Crazy. All right, I'm trying to think. Yo, this thing is, the only reason for the Texans to make a trade is for an offensive lineman. This can't be for anyone else. The problem is the board broke horribly for a team like this that doesn't want that wanted an offensive lineman. Sorry, because fucking Max. Look, in my mock draft, I had Max going 27, right? In and around the Texans area. Max went fucking 21. The offensive line run was crazy. 25-point lead with 137 to go. Jeez, Cleveland. Okay, what? Yo, was Cleveland getting drunk on a Wednesday night? Because to be honest, Toronto nightlife is sometimes a home field advantage. I just didn't think it would be the case here. Man, Max. All right, these are too many picks to properly talk about what happened. But I think that's like a full round. James was turning up last night. You know what? That might be the James Harden impact. That motherfucker can find a good time on a Wednesday night. For sure. Oh, man. I'm sure James had... I think he had Evan Mobley outside. That I could see that. Yo, Jared, man, come back. Your Texans just traded up.
I know, I'm here. I saw it. I got the notification from Twitter that we traded up.
No, it makes sense, bro, because San Francisco is definitely a candidate to take offensive linemen. So if the Texans want to take somebody in the trenches...
They're thinking about rotating Caleb Lomu.
Lomu. Yeah. Caleb Lomu. No, I mean, he's a tackle prospect. He's, again, probably the only draftable tackle prospect at this point, right? I had Lomu where? Did I have not? Oh, I didn't have. Well, here's the thing. I couldn't get Lomu in the mock, but Lomu definitely, a lot of people had him going 27 to the Niners. I actually think Lomu to the Niners was like one of the most popular mocks. So the Texans getting ahead of San Fran to make that pick makes sense. Again, I'm not like Lomo is fine. I don't think he's a great pick. I don't think he's a bad pick either.
Texans select Georgia Tech guard Kalen Rutledge.
Oh shit! They took a guard.
They took Rutledge.
Okay, so a lot of talk about this guy. The difficult part about evaluating Rutledge is just the school he went to, because their offense is so interesting and unique. Like, their offense is going to be nothing like the Texans' offense. But that being said, he played some pretty good football. A lot of people talked about him potentially being a first-round selection. He's one of the better guards in the draft. So the only reason to take Rutledge is if you think we specifically need a guard. You take Lomu if you think you might need a tackle. But Rutledge is specifically a guard pick. So
we needed a guard anyways. So
yes. So the thing is,
I actually don't mind this. I don't mind this at all.
The Texans took Ursary in the draft last year. They took somebody else. They signed the guy from Indianapolis. He's a tackle, right? So like, they have options at tackle. I think there's somebody else that I'm forgetting. Blake Fisher. I think you guys drafted a Blake Fisher last year, I think. So you guys have
Blake Fisher, yep.
Keelan Rutledge is the guard option, and I guess they thought maybe San Fran could have taken Rutledge.
Well, poor Jinwell.
Give Garrett Temple minutes. Okay, so I mean, hey, we didn't get swept, and we didn't actually go out sad, because here's the thing: you can't get bullied if you fuck the other team up once. Because this wasn't even just like a gentleman's sweep where like they kind of gave us a game out of grace. No, when you whoop a team's ass, you get past a certain level of slander. I'm just happy to be there.
We also got another pick in this trade too with the Bills.
4, Sunday afternoon. Let's see what happens. It's in God's hands now.
We also got another pick from them. 91, second round.
Yeah. 91 is round 3. But
round 3.
Guys, there's a trade up. So I think, a trade down. So you traded from 63 to 91. So you could move down. Where's the?
And we gave up a 28 to 69 and 157.
Oh, it's 69. So yeah, basically you moved from 69 to 91. So you go back 22 picks and give up 167 for this trade up. So to be honest, like
49ers attempting the trade pick number 27.
They're attempting?
Yep. Chapter just alert.
Okay, so you know what that what makes sense there is maybe Rutledge was their guy, and now that Texans moved ahead of them for Rutledge, they
take that, Niners.
Oh, the Niners traded back with Miami. So Miami is trading up.
So Miami's number 30.
Yes.
Miami's 30.
Dolphins coming up. Okay, people. This could be for who could this be for?
Caleb Dooney?
I maybe Caden McDonald. It's only the first
Caden
tonight.
McDonald.
Yeah, it's only the first tonight. But hey, the new timing definitely cut the draft down, because I think it used to usually be like 3.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, 15 minutes, but we're on track to be done in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So big up to the new timer in the draft. Changed the experience quite a bit.
My Texans. Woohoo, H-Town.
Hey, the Bears fans put a chain on Thieneman. All right, Dolphins. Let's get that pick. Man, Niners traded back. So I guess they really didn't like anybody other than Rutledge.
So take that, Niner fans. We needed him more. You guys have Trent Williams, who you re-signed.
Bro, it could have been 3:15 if they still had the 10-minute timers, but the 8-minute timers blessed us, bro.
Here we go. The pick is in. The Houston Selections select Caitlin Rutledge. I don't mind that pick at all.
Oh man, you guys needed a guard. You got one. We'll find out how good he is. Again, it's just the only reason that it's hard to. I guess people have a hard time like.
6'3", 316 pounds. That's not
It's
bad for a
how
guard.
weird the offense was, bro. Their quarterback ran the ball like more than most teams. Like they had a heavy quarterback run offense, and obviously it's not going to be the same way with Stroud. So he's gonna be doing a lot more pass blocking than he's used to. But again, time will tell if it's a good pick.
So who did the Dolphins pick?
I'm still looking for it. Maybe Keldrick Falk. It could be Keldrick Falk. Caden Proctor makes a ton of sense. Yo, that quote from the Dolphins GM makes it happen exactly that way, bro.
Jalen Rutledge. So the 49ers get the 30th pick and the 90th pick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that my Texans to trade. I thought we were going to pick from 28.
Wait.
But I was wrong.
Oh, Chris Johnson is the pick. They went corner. Okay.
They went corner.
Chris Johnson went to a great spot.
San Diego State.
Chris Johnson went to a great spot. So I don't know if you guys watched the mock draft that I did, but when we got to pick 32, we gave Chris Johnson to the Seahawks, right? Chris Johnson is a zone-heavy corner. His weakness is, I guess, just like either – I can't remember if it was didn't play a lot of man coverage or didn't play it well. But I left understanding that he's a zone corner. The upside about Chris Johnson is he's an amazing tackling corner. Like, really, really good. So I remember hearing somebody talking about how basically one of the best fits for him is Miami because the Jeff Hafley is like heavy into running zone plays defensively, like in every situation. So like red zone, third down, third and long, like all the situations. Miami ran Green Bay, because he was their defensive coordinator, ran zone top 5 in the NFL for every situation. So the good zone corner went to a zone defense. And talking about the GM's quote about physicality, bro, this guy's a great tackler. So Chris Johnson makes a ton of sense for the Dolphins. We're now at 28.
The Bills.
We're not at the Bills. Let's see what Canadian politics pops up. All right, Bills selection, man. You could take safety here.
Denzel Boston?
Ooh, you know what? You could take Denzel Boston. Very possible. Let's look for prospects.
Because they need a wide receiver, right?
They need hella shit, bro. Yeah, they could take Falk. They could take Boston. No, they're not going. Well, hold on. This is Buffalo, right? Ooh, you know what? I don't think they're going to be taking Falk. Boston is a candidate. Corner is. I think corner is a candidate. I think safety could be a candidate.
Omar Cooper Jr. or Denzel Boston.
Yeah, Kaden McDonald for sure. Yeah, these guys can go. Damn, this game is cursed. You know it's when we have Dante shooting like Curry with a fadeaway. Bro, he's had a hell of a series, man. He's had a hell of a series so far.
Or Jamison Battle cooking up the Cavs. I'm probably going to watch the Bills pick and then I'm going to head off.
All right, man. Do your thing. Because
there's not even that many picks left in the draft.
If you were Chargers, do you go secondary or O-line in round 2?
I
I would go secondary because I believe, you know what? This is a tough philosophy, right? Because I believe in Mike McDaniel more than I believe in the Chargers defensive coach. So, do you give your best assets to the coach you trust the most because you feel the best about them, like actually getting the most value out of that pick, or do you give your best assets to the coach that needs the help more? This is the question. I think that the Chargers offense is going to be good with Herbert and Mike McDaniel. I don't know for sure if the Chargers defense is going to be good with that guy from Western Michigan. So I might go defense. Personally, my slant would be towards defense. Um, I don't know what I said, but yeah, I trust the offense more than I trust the defense because I trust McDaniel more than I trust the new defensive coordinator. All right, what the fuck are the Bills gonna do? The Bills traded back again for the Patriots. The Patriots? This must be no, it can't. No, this is Lomu. This has to be Lomu. This has to be Lomu. Hold on, General. I'm finding my. Going to my phone and I'm clicking these links. Let's see what this is about. Makai Lemon looking at Jay Evans wide open for a touchdown and Hurts overthrows him by 15 yards. Damn, bro. What the fuck? I'm not trying to see that shit. Yo, okay. That picture is AI. But yeah, that pick is AI. The original one was some other coach, but they edited it to make it Mike Vrabel. But it's still an amazing picture. Rossini would have broke the story about the Patriots trade up hours ago. That's hilarious. But it speaks volumes. It does, bro. It's an amazing. It's also like the fact that yeah. So they took Lomu, right? Of course, it had to be Lomu. Only reason for the Patriots to trade up is to get a right tackle prospect. Now, I will say Caleb Lomu's haircut is insane. Insane. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Patriots made their pick there. Oh, Chiefs are back. Yo, where's Cy at, man? What the fuck? Oh, Time to Shine is probably still somewhere here. But oh shit, the Chiefs took Peter Woods. Yo, that's so lit for them. They got Mansour Delane and Peter Woods. So they got the best corner in the draft and the best defensive tackle in the draft. This is a good haul. This is a great haul. Shout out to the Vikings for taking Caleb Banks. Peter Woods to the Chiefs. Hell of a pick. Okay, now I can go back to the 49ers. No Lomu to the Niners. No Lomu to the Niners. All right. Let's see who they're going to take. Looking at the prospects here, Keldrick Falk, Denzel Boston, Jermod McCoy. Niners can go defensive. Oh, let me see. Raptors out of nowhere in the fourth quarter. Yo, but actually though, bro, fucking Jameson Battle, the most random sniper ever. I swear to God, I'm telling you, I would. Oh man, if he just was okay defensively. My head will be gone at. No bullshit, bro. Because think about it. Imagine you're the Cavs and you think you have this series figured out. He ain't doing this again. Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. The Cavs already got hit with random battle buckets already this year. They had 2 times this year where they're like, yo, we know this random guy's not killing us. This random guy's killing us. Happened twice. That's crazy. 13 for 1 for 6 and 3, down 20 for the half. Bro, you know what it is? That for Jaden McDaniels to say what he said, and then for the Wolves to beat the Nuggets ass, I think this series is over. I think that's like extraordinarily disrespectful, bro. Like to say that and then the other team gets no get back. That's real bad. That's real bad. But yeah, okay. I got 2 Thunder fans in the chat right now. This might be like the most Thunder fans I've ever had in the chat at the same time. I say that all to say I can't wait to do Thunder watch-alongs either in the Western Conference Finals. No, it'll definitely be the Western Conference Finals. Because, bro, I'm not watching Lakers Thunder, mainly just because I'm not staying up to watch a blowout. So it's not even going to be a good watch-along. But last year I did all the Thunder playoff games. Because, like, my Shea fandom was heavy. Still is heavy, but Western Conference Finals and predictably the finals. Yo, Leon, my guy, big up to you. Hey, AJ Brown coming soon. Coming soon to a Foxborough near you. AJ Brown coming soon. Shout out to Leon, man. You guys just made the trade up for Lomu, I believe. Good pick from the standpoint of the only thing you guys needed was not the only thing, but if you're assuming that you're getting AJ Brown, then what you needed was a right tackle for the future for when Morgan Moses is gone because he's like 35. So you guys got your right tackle of the future, presumably. You guys are going to get AJ Brown. You guys got Romeo Dobbs as your wide receiver too. Henderson and Ramondre at running back. Offseason rounded out pretty decently on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what you guys needed defensively, but Bayard is always going to help. I think you guys probably could have done more at edge rusher, but there's still time. You know, like moves still happen from this point onwards in the offseason. Shout out to Red Panda. Yo, Red Panda is a legend. I'm not even gonna lie. Red Panda is like one of the best, the greatest. No, so there is 2 sides to the coin because you guys went for a pick that probably doesn't impact your year this year, right? So you kicked like edge rusher would have impacted your season. Backup right tackle isn't. They might get Doncic back. I still think they're getting clapped by OKC though. That's my issue. I still think OKC claps them. Like, because even when they were healthy during the regular season, those matchups were not good. All right. What is this Niners pick? The Niners traded out. Scratch that. The Niners traded back with the Jets. Yo, the Jets traded up. This has to be for a receiver. Is this Denzel Boston / Omar Cooper? The Jets traded up to 30. Jets select Omar Cooper. That's a real account. Yo, the Jets got Omar Cooper and Kenyon Sadiq and David Bailey. That's a fucking haul. And they have 3 first-round picks next year. I can't lie. I don't know if the team's going to be good, but I respect their draft pick people. Like the draft picks look solid. Omar Cooper and Kenyon Sadiq, bro. For fucking Geno Smith, I just realized all that shit for Geno Smith to be just throwing up BLTs to the other team. Fuck. All right, man. Whatever. But yeah, Patriots have to figure out pass rusher, preparing for that quarterback next year. Dog, that's a decent landing spot for a good quarterback. Because they have 2 offensive tackles too. The interior of their line is a little shit, but their tackles are good. Okay, so Omar Cooper is that pick. Buffalo's at 31. Bro, Buffalo already traded back twice. If they trade back again, but the Dolphins want to let Malik die out there. Bro, the Dolphins legit wait, what did they do with their second pick? Oh, hold on. They traded out, right? No, the Dolphins' second pick was 30. The Niners traded out. Oh, it was Chris Johnson. Yeah, oh my goodness, bro. They didn't get a receiver yet. Yo, what the fuck are they gonna do? Yeah, facts. The Chiefs need some Mahomes protection. You're right. I don't know if they can get both at this point. I think they're probably gonna have to pick one and then hope to make the other move like training camp times, maybe during the season. But Mansour Delane and Peter Woods is sick, bro. Here's the thing. I don't know for a fact if Peter Woods is gonna be great, but I know for sure he's gonna be a good football player, right? Maybe great, but I feel pretty good about he's gonna be good. Mansour Delane is probably gonna be elite, like probably. And that's but that like the Chiefs, I trust them so much about their cornerback evaluations because they've got evaluation right, like time and time again. So the fact that organization drafted Delane makes me even more confident in the fact that he's going to be a great player. So that's a haul, bro. That's definitely a haul. What are you guys saying? Right. He's gonna have professional athletes blocking. All right, man. What the fuck did the Bills do, man? Bills on the clock. What the hell are they gonna do? Old team. Yo, you know what it is? I actually do look forward to whatever the era is when people go back to like their proper logos. It's gonna be a good time, dude. It's gonna be a good time. Bills will likely take McCoy out of Tennessee. No fucking way, bro. They took Maxwell Hairston last year in the first round. Oh my goodness. If the Bills take Boston, they're actually cooked. They're cooked because it honestly, like, I don't necessarily believe in him as a player. I would believe even less if he goes to the organization that drafted Keon Coleman because I think that would almost be a stamp. Yo, the Bills traded back again. 3 trade backs for the Bills. I've searched Bills 3 times on Twitter today. Wasn't worth it either time. The Titans are trading up. What would the Titans be trading up for? They signed 2 corners. I don't think it's that. I think trading up for a safety is weird. There's no linebacker. Oh, CJ Allen. Trading up for a linebacker is weird too. Edge, maybe. Offensive lineman, no. You're trading ahead of. Oh, but yo, Seattle's gonna trade back too. I don't even know who they're trading ahead of because I don't even think Seattle's gonna make this pick at 32. Bro, even the fact that the Commanders went back to their uniforms like slightly old style, right? It's just a better uniform. And then there's a lot of these redesigns. The Falcons went to more throwback uniforms. It's a better uniform. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Titans taking Jay Price? No fucking way. We're taking our pick, bro. But the Schneider already came out and said he wants to trade back to get more picks. I'm pretty sure the Seahawks are going to trade back from 32. Titans trading up. Yo, they don't have the pick yet. All right, looking at the prospect available, right? There's no way they're taking Boston. They could take Falk. I can't see them taking McCoy. Maybe Zion Young. Anthony Hill Jr., no. No. Safety, no. I didn't see it. I'll have to look it up. Caden McDonald, Cassius Howell, Colton Hood, Jadarian Price, Chris. Yo, by the way, I'm a big fan of Chris Brazzell Jr., the second. This guy is amazing. I fully might be wrong because I acknowledge that Tennessee receivers tend to be ass, but whenever I watched him play last year, he was amazing. I'm a big fan of Chris Brazzell. I would have been happy with the Eagles taking him in round 2, but I don't think he would have made it to our second pick. Fucking Titans, bro. Who did you take? Fucking Titans, dude. Who did you guys take? Okay, if the Seahawks stay, by the way, just to, I guess maybe if they do end up making the pick, if the Seahawks took Jermod McCoy, that would be fucked. It would be so fucked. Because, oh, the pick is in? Oh, Titans traded up to get Keldrick Falk? Okay, so they got an edge rusher. They got Robert Saleh got somebody to help out on the edge with Jermaine Johnson. All right. One pick left, people. Seahawks are on the clock. The reigning Super Bowl champions. They could go a couple of different places. If they wanted to replace K9, they could replace him right now. If they wanted to replace Tariq Woolen, they could replace him right now. If they wanted to replace Boye Mafe, I don't know if there's a great selection available. I don't think I would take, Zion Young is the best edge right now. I don't know if I would take him here. You know what, though? Maybe I would take Cassius Howell. But yeah, they could take Jadarian Price to replace K9. They could take Colton Hood to replace, or Jermod McCoy to replace Tariq Woolen. They still have their safeties. Yeah, man. Seahawks could go a bunch of different places if they hold on to this pick. Trade out or take McDonald. This person's greedy, dog. Caden McDonald would be like further strengthening one of their best. Are going to pick Chris Johnson low-key. Dumbass, he already got taken. Yo, somebody just said Avion Terrell is a corner. Do you know that Avion Terrell? Oh, shit. They made the pick. I just looked through the pick. Yo, they made the pick. Let's see who the pick is. Yo, they took Jadarian Price. So the Seahawks go running back and replace Kenneth Walker. They take Jadarian Price, who is, I think, the only other running back that's worth who's capable of potentially being a starter this year. So running back was sneakily a huge need for Seattle because they lost Kenneth Walker, but also Charbonnet tore his ACL in January. So you don't want to rush him back and need him in week 1. So they were in a position where it probably would be best if they didn't have to rely on Charbonnet early, and now they don't. Bro, Jadarian Price can come in and be their starting running back immediately, man. Again, this guy I thought we was gonna be lined up versus bro, unreal stuff, bro. I could not believe they took Ty Simpson at 13. They had a great opportunity to add a great player, like they had options, right? They could have gone offensive line, receiver, fucking anywhere on their team, right? They chose a player that's not gonna see the football field. The Rams are wild. They're so wild. And go the Dolphins still need that receiver though, but they went offensive line and corner. That's decent. Yeah, Lemon to Philly to be the to help us deal with losing AJ Brown. Other big Carnell Tate to the Titans was wild. I don't know if you saw, but Makai was on the phone with the Steelers while the Eagles traded up and took him. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's wild, bro. How does that even happen? But yeah, the Seahawks made the pick. Yes. Eagles are gonna. It just helps us cope with losing AJ Brown because again, you weren't here, so I was explaining to everybody that I didn't expect the Eagles to be able to take Lemon. Like you said, I thought Lemon was going to the Rams. So I was ready for our receivers to be asked next year. Truthfully and honestly, I was ready for us to trade AJ Brown and just cope with having 1 year of honestly just not a good receiving core. Because we were lining up for Hollywood Brown to be an important receiver for us, and you know how that goes. So yeah, I mean, Devontae Smith and Lemon is like, I can do that. That's fine. Like it's not going to be, there's no way he could replace prime AJ Brown as a rookie. But the point is like Devontae Smith and Makai Lemon, that's not going to be the reason that if we're not good next year, it's not going to be because of the receivers. It'll be because of something else. But happened on his Twitter, that's fucking lit. But yeah, Jadarian Price to the Seahawks. A lot of people had this mocked. I didn't. Again, I listened to John Schneider when he said that I wanted it's because they shortened the draft. Teams normally had 10 minutes to make a pick. This year they cut it to 8 minutes, so it's a shorter process. But I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I didn't think. I just honestly, I thought Seattle was going to trade down because they literally said it, but they stayed there. They only have 4 picks. They chose to replace K9 with one of them, and the reason why this makes sense is because you can get an edge rusher at later picks. You can get a corner at later picks. To be honest, I don't think you can get a running back at a later pick. Not somebody who can be a starter immediately and like a proper starter. You can get a part of a committee, but the Seahawks need more than that, right? So by the end of the year, when they have Jadarian Price and Charbonnet, they're going to be in a good spot at running back. But yeah, I can't wait to see King, bro. We're gonna have some interesting conversations about what happened here. There's nothing else to look for. Fuck, I'm so used to going into the search box and looking shit up. The Giants. To be honest, the whole NFC East killed it. Sonny Styles is sick for the Commanders. Maui Goa and Arvel Reese is sick for the Giants, and Caleb Downs is sick for the Cowboys. Bro, like I was mentioning it earlier, like 5 great players entered the NFC East. This guy is intense. How about your division? Chiefs had a good draft. You guys got Messidor. That's a good pick. Raiders got Mendoza. It's a good pick. Like I don't think Mendoza is going to be a great player, but I think he's going to be a serviceable quarterback. Broncos got fuck all. So Broncos, I mean, I guess you could say their draft pick is Jalen Waddle. Now he's good. He's good. He's good, bro. It's just tough for him because he was Jeremiah Love's backup in New Orleans. Like, so it's tough for a player like that to properly, like, you probably don't know much about Jadarian Price for that reason, because he was a great player's backup, but he himself is also pretty good. Again, most people look at him as like the only other running back you can say that's like a proper starter. All the other running backs are committee members. But yeah, man, like I would say, like looking at your division, I mean, shit, you guys have Christian McCaffrey and Jeremiah Love in your division now. But like, I could see him being better than Kyron Williams. Yeah, I could see Jadarian Price being better than Kyron Williams. Rank them 1 to 4. Chiefs 1, Chargers 2, Raiders 3, Broncos 4, because it's nobody. Also, it's Jalen Waddle on a big contract as opposed to everybody else on a rookie contract. Broncos don't pick until 30 in the second. The thing is, their defense is like, their defense is going to be good again. I mean, I guess they got Waddle. You know what? The Broncos don't have a ton of holes. Mess with all the other pay schemes, make him back up. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It'll be interesting to see if they can figure out a Taysom Hill usage of him, because at the end of the day, they probably drafted him thinking, you know, we signed Sam Darnold, but who knows? Like, we might need to pivot to another quarterback. You're right. Running back as a whole. You're definitely right about that. But to be honest, Sam Darnold literally just won a Super Bowl. So now you know for a fact that Sam Darnold is your quarterback of the future. So now you're probably not looking at Milroe and seeing like, can we develop a starter? You're probably looking at it like, can we develop something that helps us? And then we maybe trade him with 1 year left on his deal for whatever we can get, right? But the objective has changed since they made the pick for Milroe. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't know yet if I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know. So here's the thing. My plans are kind of like up in the air for tomorrow night. So I might be streaming tomorrow. I might not be streaming tomorrow. However, for a fact, I will be streaming on Saturday. So at some point during day 3, I'm going to be streaming on the NFL channel here. And then I'll be streaming probably on the NBA channel for both the game 4s. So game 4 of Nuggets Timberwolves is Saturday night. And then game 4 of Raptors Cavs is Sunday afternoon. So those series are both interesting now just because the Raptors put belt to ass in game 3 while I'm not watching. Maybe I should stop watching those games. Maybe that'll help turn the series. And then obviously Nuggets Wolves, it'll be very interesting to see. We love JK. I love Kids Dobbins. His words, not mine. That's wild. But no, I agree. Running back is a whole, because the thing is like, I think Dobbins and Harvey are both committee members, but together that committee isn't necessarily it. But I also think that they're lucky because they have a really good offensive line. So it boosts how people look at their running backs. But yeah, big up to everybody in here. Like I said, I'll see you guys at some point, either tomorrow or Saturday. We're going to have a lot to talk about. I hear there's going to be a lot of trades that break tomorrow for like players. So we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on Jonathan Grenard to the Eagles. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Shout out to everybody in here. I'm out. Take care. Be safe. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Where's Stephen A. Smith at?
Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.